Uh, when you're having fun. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Boogotti NYC. It's Saturday, 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 Saturday. Yay, 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 yay. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you guys can hear me loud and clear because I can't see nothing. I'll get some video going in a little while. Hope everybody's good out there. It's our bottom line time. I'm comfortable right now because, yeah, we're going to have a good time today. Good show. Let me get you guys up to par what we got to do today. Trending topics, current events, and much, much more. It's me, your boy Boogotti NYC. This is our bottom line. Now, let me get that screen straight over there so that we be all right. How you doing, Batty? I was just thinking to myself, I said, let me make sure that Batty's a moderator because I'll be damned if you don't look out. I swear, Batty, you're always there for me. And I just want you to know, and everybody here at the show, we really appreciate you. I just want you to know that. Shout out to Detroit in the building. Now, let me get this camera straight. Let's go. Let's do what we got to do over here. Hold on, you guys. Let me get this straight. Hope everybody having a good Saturday morning because that's what we're doing right now. It's Saturday. Y'all know how we do it around here. Let me go ahead and get this camera straight. Okay, let's see if I can just zoom that in right about there. Fix that over right about there. And I think we might be cooking with butter. Let me see something real quick. Let me check the background over there because I can't do but so much. But you know what? We can do that. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy Boogotti NYC and how you doing? You could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came to. How y'all doing this morning? It's Saturday morning. Shout out. Yes, thank you so much, Batty. Swear to God, I really appreciate you. 55 Coffee House, everybody in the building. Mark Dorfman. Yes, Seed, you a sort of woman over there as well. Got some new people in the building. What I wanted to say to the new people was, you know what, you guys? I appreciate you guys even more because that means that I'm doing a good job over here and I'm giving you guys good content. So without any further ado, let's get those prayers in the air for Adam Trebek, for Love, Scooter, G-Man, Luigi, Pricky. Got to get those prayers in the air for Shannon. Got to get those prayers in the air for Mark Dorfman, for Luigi, for Miss Swanza, for Miss Keisha. Getting those prayers in the air for Brian King Falcone right now. Getting those prayers in the air for me, for love, for happiness, and for good health and good measure. Also got to get those prayers in the air for Luigi. Got to keep on doing what we got to do out here, you guys. Got to pray for Sam Champion. Can't forget about Mark Dorfman, Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about Winter Rising. Also Angels Among Us. Sweet RV. Can't forget about you, Luigi. You know we got to give you some love. Batty Lynn, come on now. God bless you and thank you so much. Know we got to pray for you as well. That's how we do it around here. Praying for myself, Boogotti NYC, Adam Trebek, Queen Shay. Got to pray for that one song. Got to pray for Jack as well. Everybody in the building. Liberty and Justice. Casey Ramos. Can't forget about the King and Queen. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Luigi, you as well. And you know what we're about to do? Amen. Because I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. Whoa. And we wind it up. Do, wind it up. Do, wind it up. Because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here. So let's go. Come on, let's start the show. I'm ready to go. Come on. It's time to start the show. Let's do it. Let's go. You want to wave? Okay, go. Do, 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 do. Okay. Olay. Don't play. Let's get it, you guys. Y'all know what we got to do. We got to open up those pores. We got to open up those pores. Can you believe it's the 20th already? We got to open up those. Uh, It's Saturday the 20th. That's right, y'all. 2026. Said I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? This your boy Boogotti NYC. Thank you guys for chiming into our bottom line, where we only got 20 more 20 more days to get up out the situation, you guys. That's right, you guys. You know, I didn't want to talk about it too much because you don't want to start putting words like that in the algorithm. Because when you put certain things in the algorithm, it just comes back and bites you in the butt. You got to realize I'm inside of the matrix right now. You guys are actually outside looking at me. So you got to be careful what you say when you're in the box. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. The people that been around and know what's going on, we got 20 more days and we can do that on our pinky. We can't wait, you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday morning. Get your coffee and your tea and your water. And don't forget that 55 Lisa, that coffee house from Lisa Roy over there, you guys. Y'all know what y'all got to do because we're about to get into it. But I can't skip, so you know what I got to do first, right? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. All I'm going to ask you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from because we got a lot to get into this morning. Trending topics, current events, and much, much more. Also, it's really good when you guys try to stay on topic because the dialogue really flows and we really have a good chance of having a really good show. You guys talking about the same topics, even if you're arguing and going back and forth, it's a good thing. It's just like when you're cultivating. Sometimes you got to clear stuff in order to get the foundation straight, in order to grow a good crop. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, Costello. What else? That's right. Half the year is gone already. You see how fast that happened, right? Is this one of those minorities that votes against his own interests? Oh boy, here we go again. Andrew, I don't know if the mods are here, but this is not a show like that. I don't vote against anybody. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not an independent, and I'm not a conservative. We made a platform for everybody to be able to come over and say what they want to say. Sometimes I agree with a Republican. Sometimes I might agree with a Democrat. But all I'm trying to say is we got our own party, and it's the #1 party in the world, and we should stop looking at those other parties because our party is the best. It's the human race party. How about that? So what we did was we created our bottom line, somewhere we all can go, all can grow, and say what we feel, as long as it's respectful. That's what we're about. So all of that, who's he voting for, swearing about Fox and all of that, get my bags, meet me at the airport. I might just be there. Now, let's keep on moving forward because we got a lot more to get into. You know what's next, right? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. Let's do what we got to do this morning, you guys, because it's Saturday. Let's do it. Why is Trump saying that his power is limitless? No one's power is limitless. Just got to let you that know, unless you're talking about that man upstairs. But he did mention that because I guess he's trying to say his presidential power. Not going to put words in the man's mouth. I'm going to let him say it himself. So let's keep on moving forward through this thumbnail. What else do we have here? Why are people saying that Iran got the good end of the peace agreement deal? I'm going to ask you guys that question throughout the show. Why are people saying that Iran got the good end of the peace agreement deal? Why do you think that Iran may have got the good end of the peace agreement deal? That's what I want to know. Last but not least on this thumbnail, though, we got how did the Philadelphia get sued by the Department of Justice? You know why? Because what they're doing is regulations when it comes down to ICE, saying that they can't wear masks, they can't drive with vehicles that are unmarked. All of these state things that really don't apply to federal. So you know what they did? Boom, I sued them and now it's going before court. That's what we got, you guys. We got that and much, much more. Trending topics, current events, and much, much more. It's Saturday morning. So y'all ready? Get your water, your tea, 55 Coffee House from Lisa Roy. And let's do our thing over here, you guys. Let's turn this audio up. I'm hoping everybody's having a really good morning. Took me a little while to edit today's show. I wanted to make sure it was really good for us and to make sure that you guys are going to be ready for the health and wellness section. Let's get it going, you guys. Good morning, everybody. We got some commentary coming in from President Trump. our audio is fine, theirs sucks. Just got to be honest with you. We're going to work out and see what we can get. The parts that we can't really hear, I'm going to chime in and help out with that. But guess what, you guys? It's time to get it on. Hoping everybody's having a good one. I really do want to also know, yeah, 300 billion. Okay, I see that, and I see a lot of people. A lot of people are staying on point. Chicago's in the building. That's right. Let everybody know where you're coming from this morning. I don't even care if you think everybody already knows. I still want you to chime in and let everybody know where you're chiming in from. Let's keep on going. Good morning, Shannon. How you doing?
The Axios show. Thank you. We wanted to make this more of a conversation than a typical interview where we're just going to hop around from topics. What have you learned about not just the exercise of power, but the limits of your power as a result of the conflict?
There are no limits.
No.
Not. I haven't learned that lesson yet. I know there are, but there are no limits. We defeated them totally militarily. I was asked by Pakistan, because they're close, to please not do any more.
Bronx in the building.
I like them a lot.
Ashanti, how you doing?
And they're going to use those nuclear weapons. And the Prime Minister of Pakistan said,
And it certainly brought Iran to the table more than before. However, beginning a conflict, you had talked about you only wanted unconditional surrender. And
well,
the MOU doesn't look like unconditional surrender.
well, it really probably is unconditional surrender.
The MOU that he's referring to, that he said doesn't look like unconditional surrender, is the Memorandum of Understanding, which is not an exact a closed peace deal. It's a memorandum that they're still working out. Let's keep going, guys.
It is.
So look.
Shaolin, what's up, Shaolin?
At the bottom of the sea, 159 ships.
California, Texas in the building.
That's what they
Sure,
have.
but they could still menace. They only had these small one, gosh, the ones are
Look, you call it what you want. I hear the JCPOA, the Obama nuclear catastrophe, which was so bad. When Obama left, he didn't hit their military.
Sure.
He didn't damage their Navy or destroy their Air Force. I destroyed the Air Force. Can't just say, oh, forget about it. No, excuse me. I wiped out their military.
Thank you, Ashanti. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
They put a new group in there, very good, but very nasty. I dealt with them. They're gone. They're all gone. And we're dealing with the third group, who I actually think is the smartest group. And I actually think it's regime change, if you want to know the truth. It's these are different.
What's a regime change if you have,
Because they're different people.
but you have Khamenei Jr., you still have a lot of IOGC officials there.
They're different people. Khamenei Jr. is different from the father.
You have a number.
And we have people that are much less radicalized than the previous two groups, of which I know them both. But think of it. Oh, why aren't you tougher? The only way I can get tougher is if I go in there for another 2 or 3 weeks and continue to bomb the hell out of them, right? But what does that get us? The Strait of Hormuz will not be open. Let's say I did that. Let's say I decided to do that. That was a decision I had to make. So right now, our stock market is through the roof. The oil prices are tumbling. The oil prices are practically the same as they were before I started.
All right, we got to keep on moving forward because I got a lot of pushback on that right there. We could have just worked on that and probably not been in the HELL hockey sticks that we're in right now. But also, if there actually was some nuclear opportunities out there that we needed to take care of, I do feel strongly about going out there and taking care of that, if that is something that actually was true. This is something that you guys probably would not agree with me on, but I do not think that they should have the nuclear. So that's one part that I actually do agree with them on. But other things I don't agree on. You guys will see that throughout the show and throughout our segments. I'm just a real person. Try to just keep it all on the table right there. This way, if I'm ever questioned again, yep, said that, yep, meant that. Straight up and down, you guys. I really mean what I'm saying out here. I don't try to get anybody to follow my opinions and all of that. That's whack. And if you guys have an opinion that I like and that I really can think about, it may change my opinion as well. That's the way we really grow with each other. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got more to get into this morning. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. We got a little more from the President Trump as he's about. I think we got a little bit more from the president right now. Let's see what we got over here. This JD talking about stalling in Hezbollah. Yeah, we got another situation going on right here because now we're talking about first the Iran war having a memorandum of understanding. this all came to a screeching halt. Why? Because Iran and Hezbollah, they've still got a lot of action going on between themselves. This is breaking news that just happened like hours ago. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. It's Saturday. We got to get the politics out the way. We're going to flow and keep on doing what we got to do. Let's go. Let's do what we got to do.
Top of the new hour here, and right now the next phase of the Middle East diplomacy is taking shape as Washington and Tehran look to get back to the negotiating table. But the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah is already showing signs of strain, with the Iran-backed terror group accusing Israel of violations. This is a brand new hour of America Reports on this Friday afternoon. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. John, good to be with you.
Good to be with you on what Shannon Breed likes to call Friday, and I understand why, too. I'm John Roberts in Washington. The fighting in Lebanon forced Vice President Vance to put his trip to Geneva on hold. Israel pounded dozens of Hezbollah targets after an attack on an IDF tank killed 4 soldiers.
President Trump now calling on Israel to be less forceful and claims the nation would be in serious trouble without his support.
The words of Donald Trump. And Bibi Netanyahu worked well with me, but he will tell you, we're the ones with the guns, we're the ones with the whole deal, we're the ones with the B-2 bombers, etc. If it weren't for Donald Trump, Israel would have been eviscerated.
Our new hour kicks off with Fox team coverage. General Jack Keane will join us in moments.
But first, to correspondent Max Gordon, who is live in Dubai for us. Hi, Max.
Edward, yes.
John, negotiations between the U.S. and Iran are currently stalled, but
Jack, yes.
that this ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah can help get things back on track. Now, the memorandum
Somehow kind of a little bit agree with you a little bit when you say worst deal. I just don't think, it just doesn't feel complete. It just doesn't to me, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be 100 with you. Told you how I'm going to be. It just doesn't feel complete.
of understanding that was signed between the U.S. and Iran calls for an end of fighting in Lebanon, but overnight battles between Hezbollah and Israel left 4 IDF soldiers dead, and Lebanon reported 47 people killed with 97 others injured. This latest fighting follows an escalation in southern Lebanon after Israeli airstrikes hit Beirut right before the signing of the deal between the U.S. and Iran. Back and forth strikes have since.
Do you think this is smart of him, no, Kizzy, where you saying BB is showing who's in charge? I know what you're trying to say because he's not stopping and he's not listening. Scooter, GG, you see what I'm saying, Scooter? You never know. Wherever it feels right, if it makes sense, you just gotta be honest of the way you feel about things, and hopefully other people will respect you and they'll open up and you'll be able to grow as well with different opportunities. Power isn't doing that. You're right about that. It's not. Can't. Let's keep on going, you guys. Israel does not care. Woo, let's keep on going, you guys. Because you know what it seems is like he's telling them to calm down. You know why, right? He's like, I'm negotiating over here. What are y'all doing? That's what it seems like to me. That's what it seems like. Let's see what J.D. Vance has to say as he talks about these countries that are not giving up the right and talking about comments on these Iran missiles. Let's see what's going on with this. Because I think there's actually a little bit more that we got to get out of this. Where we at right here? Yeah, let's go. Let's see what JD. Matter of fact, what's going on right here? No, I don't want. Oh no, I'll get back to that. But I want to finish off on this topic, and then we'll get to the next one. Let's go.
Just a quick housekeeping question, just you answered in your topper, but did the 60-day period officially begin yesterday?
I would say the 60-day period officially started today. It was signed late, and it may have even been signed technically, because of the time shift. I think it's signed technically today, Iran time. So yes, the deal started yesterday. We're going to start the 60-day clock today. Go ahead.
Help us understand President Trump's shift on his stance for Iran's ballistic missile program. Initially, it was a key objective to dismantle it. Yesterday, he said it would only be fair if they had some, if the countries around Iran also had some. So when and why did that change? And will the final agreement have any restrictions on these missiles?
So we destroyed a substantial number of their ballistic missiles and their ballistic missile launchers themselves. It's not just the bullets, but it's the actual gun. And that's what we were extremely effective at in destroying during the last 3 months of the campaign.
Chef says nukes no longer matter. Aliens are here. The news is distracting MFers. There's real reports of UFOs nullifying nukes. It's over. Whoa, let's go. Good point. You're right about that. It's not like they haven't reported it, right, and let files out.
All the president said yesterday is that, of course, Countries don't give up the right of self-defense.
Thank you,
Israel
Darnell.
doesn't give up the right of self-defense if Hezbollah fires rockets or drones at Israel. The Iranians don't give up the right of self-defense in their country. But we do expect that as part of the final deal, they are not going to be able to build the kind of missiles that can broadly threaten the entire world. And that's what the President of the United States said yesterday. And look, I mean, it's very simple. You can't tell a country, whether Israel or Iran, they're not allowed to have any self-defense. That's not what the president has asked. That's not what the president has requested. But as part of the final deal, what we want to see is Iran not funding regional instability, funding regional terrorism, and of course, try to rebuild their nuclear weapons program. That's the main thing. The nuclear weapons program is destroyed. It is gone. If the Iranians decided tomorrow to build a nuclear weapon, they simply don't have the capacity in order to do that. What we're trying to ensure is they don't rebuild that capacity, not just a year from now, 2 years from now, but many, many years from now, so that our children never have to worry about a state sponsor of terrorism having a nuclear weapon.
I love it, Deborah. Do your thing. She says another day of the American soap opera. Boom, mic drop. Get him, Deborah. Get him. I like that one, Deborah, because it feels like the same thing to me. Back and forth and back and forth. But you know the crazy part of it, right? We are sitting in the audience watching. We also paid for that. We paying for the movie. We're paying for being there. We're paying for all of the situations that's happening. And depending on the price, it's still the same thing. We're sitting there being in attendance, and we're paying as being taxpayers, or we're paying on the other end of it as we're watching it. It's just like being in the movie theater, right? You're still paying no matter what, no matter what. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, and double tap that screen and get those likes up. We're off that right now. I had enough for that for right now. Let's move to another topic where we now got the situation where doom doom doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Ice, ice, baby. Get them. Oh man, are you talking about getting them, gotten them, gone? A lot of people in the comments are not going to be happy when I read this topic right here. We got a situation where now this one right here is Trump administration plans to aggressively expand the denaturalization cases. That means if you're naturalized as a citizen of the United States of America, you can now get bumped down to green card status where you can possibly get deported. Let's go, you guys. Check this out.
A Justice Department official tells CBS News that the Trump administration plans to revoke the U.S. citizenship of more than 250 foreign-born citizens by the fall. The government has already filed several dozen denaturalization cases in recent weeks as part of an aggressive campaign to tighten the legal immigration process. So line now to immigration correspondent Camila Montoya Galvez. Camila, great to be with you. How does this administration plan on tackling all of these cases, 250 of them?
Time to go. You got the perfect name for that stupid comment. Get them out of here. Boom. Gone.
Hi, Liz. You mentioned that there are attempts right now by the administration to file 250 denaturalization cases this fiscal year by the end of the fall. And that may not sound like a big number, but 250 denaturalization cases in 1 year would be unprecedented. To put it in perspective,
Miss Swanza says, so doing it the right way doesn't matter, huh? Question mark. What else we got over here? Get them all out the country. Ice, ice, let's get them. Wait a minute. Yeah, my friend got deported back to Trinidad for 8 months. My friend got kicked out and they sent him back down to, where they sent him to? I forgot where they sent him to. I forgot where they sent him. I think he can't even come back from Jamaica, and that seems like one of our places. Yeah, they kicked him. They sent him back to Jamaica. Any of you guys know about a rapper named Rich De Niro? He's like one of the last rappers left from Maserati Fox's clique, the Dumbouts. Maserati Fox Dumbout. Rich De Niro got deported to Jamaica. Actually, what else? We got Democrats have 20% approval rating. Sundown Dawn. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Perspective list between 1990 and 2017, the Justice Department filed an average of just 11 cases to denaturalize foreign-born American citizens per year. So this is a dramatic escalation of the government's powers to denaturalize foreign-born American citizens. The Justice Department says
that it will target foreign-born American citizens who are alleged to have obtained their citizenship through fraud or illegally, including lists by concealing criminal conduct or other illicit activity on their immigration applications. We should underscore that this procedure has long been rarely invoked, complicated, lengthy, requiring prosecutors at the Justice Department to convince federal judges was to strip somebody of their citizenship. But now the Trump administration is dramatically escalating the use of this procedure, saying that it is necessary to restrict illegal immigration into the US. And lastly, we should underscore lists that immigrants who are denaturalized lose all the legal benefits of being an American citizen.
Actually, he's the RoboCop head. Y'all call him, you said Bald Bieber, but if you really look at the shape of RoboCop's dome with skin on it, that's it right there. Plus, he got the fake line going. I can't front because, I do a little bit of whatever, but that line right there, that's the one that's the tattoo joint up the top. So it look like a little RoboCop headish.
Also, they return to their prior immigration status, typically as green card holders, and then could face deportation to their countries of birth.
So, Camilla, what do you know about the people the administration is targeting? Is it only individuals who have criminal records?
Yes, Rich De Niro.
It's a critical question, Liz. So the denaturalization process has long been limited to egregious cases. Think of human rights abusers or violent criminal offenders who obtained their citizenship here in the US illegally or through fraud, through immigration fraud.
Okay, you guys, so the worry now is, are they going to now just try to say, you got yours through fraud, we got to investigate you? That's what people are going to be nervous about. Wait a minute, did you get yours through fraud? Now, all of a sudden, do you think that they're going to start making up excuses to try to get people under that? What else you got on overhead? Chef says, y'all saw how they debunked the Navy General Flesh mask and having a hole in his neck in the news. We are. What else you guys got for me over here? Let's go ahead and stay on point. Dude got a Batman jawline. Now that's staying on point. Let's keep on going. TDS channel. U.S. paid for his plane trip back to Trinidad. Yep, they definitely did. I don't care. If he's a little harder than Bieber, though, LOL, I see him resembling stuff. Yeah, let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. If you marry your brother, is that fraud? Good question, G-Man. Good question. Who cares? Get the criminals out. Okay, box head, robo head, square head, robot head. That's perfect. Okay, got to catch them all, just like they Pokemon. Okay, can I get a #1 to support? I don't know. Ask the chat. Let's keep on going. The ones in jail, prison, to cut down, and having the fun, the space. Let's just keep on staying on topic. I love it over here, you guys. I love what we got going on. Let's see if we can get to that Philadelphia story where ICE is now fighting back and suing Philadelphia. Is that what we got right now? Let's see what's going on.
Action News tonight is a legal showdown between Philadelphia and the Trump administration over federal immigration enforcement in the city. The Justice Department is challenging a newly enacted bill that prohibits ICE agents from wearing masks and using unmarked vehicles. Action News reporter Leland Pinder looking into this details for us tonight live in Center City. And you have reaction, Leland, to the lawsuit.
Certainly, Shirley, that lawsuit announced just this afternoon. And basically what it comes down to, the federal government is telling Philadelphia and really any other city that it can't tell it what to do or attempt to regulate federal officials.
55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy says fraud equals denaturalization, automatically IMO. Immediately move. I don't know what IMO stand for.
The Justice Department is suing Philadelphia over a new law that bars law enforcement, including ICE agents, from wearing masks, requires visual identification, and prohibiting the use of unmarked vehicles.
I know, Brian. You see the little mole and all of that? Yeah, I saw you, Brian. Like, yeah, who that?
The DOJ says cities don't have the authority to tell it what to do.
What a waste of time and resources for political theater.
That's how the Pennsylvania Immigration Coalition is responding tonight. Advocates say they won't be bullied.
We are proud that Philadelphia has stood firm in defending its right to govern in the best interest of its residents.
The measure is part of City Council.
Govern in the best interest of its residents. In the best interest of its residents? Okay.
So 7-bill ICE out package passed in May. It was the only bill Mayor Parker didn't sign the administration citing, quote, significant legal problems, but she didn't veto it, so it became law. An immigration attorney says the city continues to seemingly successfully walk a delicate line on the issue.
We look at what's happened in other cities like DC and Chicago, and of course the tragedy that unfolded in Minneapolis. And that hasn't happened here.
The lawsuit does not name counsel or any specific members, but Kendra Brooks, who introduced the bill, issued a statement.
First of all, you cannot mess around with state trying to supersede those. I mean, I'm sorry, federal laws. You can't try to. What are you gonna do? Sending a regular police officer to lock up the federal officer? Get out of here. It's not gonna work. I would have just ignored them. I wouldn't even sued them if I was them. I would have just went out there and did what I had to do. When they try to come over to us, then dealt with it that way. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to Los Angeles. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? California knows how to party. West Coast, California knows how to party. Let's go, you guys, because we ain't talking about partying right here unless you're messing around with the wrong crowd and you're going to sleep in the parking lot somewhere. I don't know. I don't understand why this happened. Who would have the thought process to do something like this, especially with a dog in the back of the car? I mean, like, human life needs to be well thought out. I don't know if this person was on drugs, but let's go. We got a situation where a woman has been accused of setting a car aflame by dousing it with gasoline while her friends were inside with a dog asleep. They were on a road trip. I guess they got into it. Next thing you know, two people fell asleep with the dog inside. She set the whole car on fire. Ablaze, you guys, crazy. Luckily, they got out before it was too crazy. Let's get into it, you guys. This is crazy right here. I'm telling you guys right now, y'all ain't gonna believe this right here. Where are we at right here? There she is right here. Let's go.
A horrific ordeal in Hesperia. A woman accused of dousing a car with gasoline and torching it with people inside.
This is in Hesperia in Los Angeles. Let's go.
Her friends were actually sleeping inside the car at the time, and this could have been tragic.
KTLA's Jean Kang reports from Hesperia.
It's just crazy.
A road trip between friends turned violent overnight after a woman now accused of setting fire to an SUV while people were still inside.
It's just crazy. This bitch is crazy.
A road trip from San Diego to Las Vegas ended here at this Pilot gas station and truck stop in Hesperia, just after midnight with two vehicles up in flames.
I thought there was fireworks in there because it kept exploding. And at one point you can see something like just shoot out from the car. And it started like a...
She's missing absolutely no meals at all. Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm talking about big back, big back, big back, big back. Yeah, my back is loaded up with that. What? Her big back has no rules.
a separate little third fire over on the side.
Witness Molly Dominguez drives for Uber and happened to capture the chaos on her cell phone. San Bernardino County deputies say 30-year-old Nicole Nallis, an Oregon resident, poured fuel from a can into the trunk of a friend's car and set it on fire, with two of her friends asleep in the back seat with a dog.
There were occupants in the vehicle when it did become engulfed in flames. They were able to escape promptly, luckily. From my understanding, a bystander had taken the animal for safekeeping until animal control arrived.
That suspect, well, she was arrested and booked into the High Desert Detention Center, now facing charges of arson and attempted murder.
It doesn't seem like something's right there. You know, like maybe she's drunk or she could be on drugs or something. Something's not right. Especially if you're going to start your car on fire with your friends in it.
Detectives are still looking into a motive, but many witnesses say that woman was acting very erratically and suspiciously as firefighters and deputies arrived. Reporting here in Hesperia, Jean Kang, KTLA 5 News.
Oh my God, told you that was a crazy one right there, you guys. I'm just glad that the people got out, I'm glad that the dog got out, and I'm glad that the dog got, matter of fact, whoever got that dog, they need to keep him. Don't need to be around no folios like that. But then again, it wasn't the owner's fault because they were in the car just asleep. I want to pray for them. Pray for them. I'm glad that they got out because we don't only pray when there's bad things, Lord. We pray when good things happen and when you prevent something from going on. Yes, the car got totaled out, but at least no loss of life, and they can always get another car, a better situation for themselves, just as long as they didn't get hurt. That's what really matters in this situation. And yeah, we got to get down to the bottom of why she did this. I'm going to keep on following up with this story as well. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got to get on over to, and if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you, New York. New York. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I know you just didn't ask something about a crocodile. And what did you say, Deborah? Put that back up there. I don't know what you're talking about. You got me feeling like you're spamming right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's get on over to New York. They got Brooklyn in the building right now. But right now, we got to be in Manhattan. Why? Because we got a situation going on with this Luigi Mangione. Ladies, I know you adore this guy. I don't know why. What is it? The curls, the style. What he did. Do you feel like he's Robin Hood? Because boy, oh boy, does his fan mail go crazy. And I'm sure he's got a lot of money on his books, fellas. He's outside, he's in the courtroom right now as these bombshell things are going on where his defense team makes a stunning reversal and pulls from the insanity plea. I don't know what they're going to go in for right now, but they are taking away their insanity plea. Let's keep on moving forward and seeing what's going on with Luigi Mangione right here, you guys. Let's go.
Bizarre move. The defense team for alleged United Healthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangione is withdrawing his psychiatric defense in a state murder trial. Only one day after filing it, the judge saying, quote, in light of the defendant's withdrawal of the notice, the court's previous order sealing certain transcripts, emails, and documents remain in effect. Legal and political analyst Mahek Cook joins me now. Mahek, thank you so much for being here. What a whirlwind. I mean, it sounds like Mangione's lawyers were willing to admit his guilt and are now taking it back. Is that an accurate assessment?
It's very close, Carly. What a stunning change in this case. You're seeing the pullback of extreme emotional distress claim, which really tells me that the defense realized there was a massive legal cost, way bigger than the benefit, because what you're essentially saying is once you claim a mental state, prosecutors are going to start looking at records and every piece of evidence and explaining that to the jury. And the defense basically went from, I didn't do it, to suddenly, even if I did it, my emotional state should reduce the charge. And the worst part about this, Carly, is now the jury, before selection even starts, they know that there was a pullback. So this is a major flaw for the defense.
Not good for Luigi, you guys, going in like that. First you want to say, I did it for being cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now you want to say, well, I did it because I was angry. That's not the same thing as trying to plead insanity anymore, you guys. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Mahek. I mean, I don't know how you put the genie back in the bottle.
So now he's got the second degree. Nope, let's go back and get that. We need to run that down. Why you not going to read that? Let's go. We got second degree murder. We got second degree possession of a weapon with 2 counts. We got third degree possession of a weapon, and that's also 4 counts right there. We've also got fourth degree criminal possession of a weapon. You guys see that right there. And last but not least, second degree criminal possession of a forged instrument. That's what it says. Let's go.
In the bottle. Could this taint the jury pool?
I think so. Even if a jury through selection says this doesn't change my opinion, it absolutely does, because you went from a plea from the defense to say not guilty to, even if you think I'm guilty, I was under extreme emotional distress. This is
Okay, you guys, I got a question for you now since we're here. How many people think that that's going to throw a little monkey wrench inside of Luigi's case now? Should he have kept the plea the same way, or should he have done what he did now? If you think that this is going to hurt Luigi's case, let's get a thumbs up going. I want to see those thumbs up like this, and let me know what you think. If so, I'll read that as well. But if you don't think it has any bearing, it's still going to be able to move forward. Let me get a thumbs down, you guys. Thumbs down, thumbs down. I don't think it was a good move myself, so I'm going to go ahead and put the, I think it's a bad move, so I'm going to say thumbs up. That's not a good move. He shouldn't have did this. This is definitely going to hurt his case. But don't say that because I'm saying it. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? Also, let me see if you're telling the truth right here. Hold on. Let's see what we got with that. Let's see what we got with that. And thank you for the freestyle. Somebody just came in out of nowhere, and we're gonna take your word for it because you said a 3-year-old got thrown to a crocodile. Had to jump in right there after Luigi Mangione. We're gonna just go do a breaking news story right now. We're gonna see what's going on with this because we didn't even hear about this ourselves.
Enclosure, and as you said, we know that the man who's been arrested. Well, we know that police are now investigating this as potentially attempted murder. We know that this little boy, 3 years old, has suffered serious injuries from finding himself inside a crocodile enclosure. And as you said, we know that the man who's been arrested and the boy are not thought at this stage by police to be known to each other. I can tell you a little bit more about what happened. It was just before 1:30 this lunchtime that officers were called here to reports of an incident in which, in their words, the 3-year-old boy ended up inside that enclosure with crocodiles.
So yes, somebody was right in the comments that said 3-year-old inside of an enclosure with crocodiles.
MACPAS, the air ambulance, of course, were called to the scene. They treated the boy and he was taken
Live from Old Hurst, Huntington. For everybody that be like, where's this at? Baby. Old Hurst Huntingdon with a D. Huntingdon.
by the ambulance service to Addenbrooke's Hospital, where this evening he is said to be in a critical but stable condition. Specially trained police officers supporting his family this evening. Officers very keen to speak to anyone who witnessed this horrific incident.
It's a living nightmare, isn't it, Claire? What do we know about the man who has been arrested?
At this stage, we know very little. We know that he's 30 years old. We know that he is from Norfolk.
How did he get the kid?
And we know that an investigation is now active, that he has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder.
How did he get the kid?
Claire, what can you tell us about the zoo itself?
We just found out that a 3-year-old got thrown to some crocodiles and was wound up in an enclosure with crocodiles. And somebody put him in there, so he's been arrested. The child is in critical condition now. This is in England, in Huntingdon.
It's a very popular attraction locally. Lots of people who live around here and from further afield, particularly those with young children, will have visited here. I remember first reporting from this site around 20 years ago, when it was very much a working farm. It's still a family farm, a family business. And at that stage, they had all the animals that you'd expect. And they just introduced the first of their crocodiles in a bid to sort of diversify the business and welcome in more visitors. It has grown by leaps and bounds since then. Lots of additions in the buildings behind me, including a very popular farm shop and a cafe. And according to its website, it now has 100 animals on site, including lions and tigers, and of course, the crocodiles as well.
Well, they need to figure out how not to let them people get into those areas. And if he worked there or something like that, that's even worse. Let's keep on moving, you guys. I'm not even going to do that one right now because I want to keep it hot right now because we got some heat coming up. Also, I want to pray for that child that is in critical condition. And thank you so much for bringing us that breaking story. And we appreciate when you do stuff like that. When you say that, you see how stuff like that happens? Appreciate you so much for sending us that story, and appreciate you so much that if you email me your address at bridgethisllc@gmail.com, I will send you over a decal. But we want to pray for the youngster, and we want to pray that he gets out of that situation that he's in. And the power of prayer is very important. We have a lot of numbers of people over here, so what we like to do is we make sure that we try to get together and we do the prayers all together. So yes, we want to send out love and healing prayer right now for that child. And we want to hope that he gets a 100% recovery right now, you guys. That's what we're asking for, Lord. And we ask that in our Father's name. Let the people say amen. Let's keep on moving forward. That is crazy. And thank you guys so much. Any good news? Yes, coming up soon. Don't worry about it, Michael, but this is what's going on around the world. I report what happens and what we got to see. Not only that, somebody sent that in, and that's very important because I'm sure everybody would want to see that. It's not my fault that they wilding out over in Jerusalem and beating the people that's on the ground and stuff like that. It's news happening different places, but it's also news that people are not showing us over here. That's why we try to bring it to you. Yes, we've got a ton of good stuff coming up. Stay tuned. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. How about this? Just because you say that, you want to see some good news? I'm glad you said that. You gave me a segue right now to put in some good news. Let's go for it right now. If you call this good news, let's go for it. What we got going on here is Trump, believe it or not. Yep, as he helps an 88-year-old Marine, James Capers, climb the stairs before he receives the Medal of Honor. How about that? You think that's good news right there for one of our good patriots that actually served for us? That's right, you guys. Let's get into that right there. And it was actually up next anyway. That's right. Let's show him that love, y'all. He's a legend. There we go. Y'all control the show too. I told you.
The President of the United States, in the name of the Congress, takes pleasure in presenting the Medal of Honor to Second Lieutenant James Capers Jr., United States Marine Corps.
Come on, come on. That's right. They took out the clapping and all of that stuff. Yeah, go ahead and give him what he got to get. Go and put that around his neck. There you go. Now what's up? Yeah, you said you wanted to see something good, some good news, right? Thank you for the alley-oop. There we go. Look at all those medals. He ain't get that from playing around and sitting in front of the TV. See that right here? Look at that. And that's some news for Saturday morning, right? Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. Highly decorated. You see that right there, Dustin? You see, excuse my language, but he's a fucking warrior. Yeah, y'all know who that is right there, right? Let's go.
Ripley, accepting on behalf of his father, Colonel John Ripley. The President of the United States, in the
Yeah, boy. There we go. Let's keep on moving. Now, you said you wanted to see some good news. I had to send you some good news, but you know what we got to do? We got to keep it moving forward, and it's all around the world, and it's not my fault that different types of news comes out. I want to give a big shout out and nothing but massive love to all of our veterans, all of our people that are fighting for us, every single chamber of every single part of our armed forces. Thank you guys for what you do. God bless you, and I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now look what's going on in Jerusalem. As I told you, we got this crazy situation over here between the Orthodox protesters going against the military service for forcibly being removed by police in Jerusalem. And they hitting them with sticks, and yeah. And they're getting hit hard. And kids are going to start coming out there to sit down. Protest strongly out here. All you hear is crack, crack, crack up against them shin bones. They out of there. Not funny, not funny. This is crazy. Congratulations, Shannon. My daughter is escorting her father on an honor flight to Washington this morning. Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations. This is crazy. Look, look. Show you guys, we show everything from everywhere. We show all news from everywhere. Good morning, everybody. So like I said, we show everywhere, everything going on from all over the world. Breaking news, good or bad. That's our bottom line. It's Saturday morning, you guys. That's what we do. I don't care if they're different race. I want to pray for both sides. I want to pray for the inflicting and the receiving. I want to pray for both sides. I want to pray that it stops altogether, because we cannot have a harmonious world with people fighting constantly like this, no matter what. We need to really try to find solutions together as a people, as a human race. And I understand you're mad for this reason and this happened for that. We both took a lot of bloodshed and a lot of stuff going on in this world. We need relief right now. We need peace and we need calmness. Because if not, what is it going to come to? It can't be the ultimatum, because it's not going to work. I want to pray for every single person all around the world that's dealing with situations like this, because we don't believe in any conflicts like that, especially when it comes down to the human race. No party, no people, no color, no religion. We don't play around with that. I want to pray. Amen. We don't play around like that. I came to America to stay in 1981. Thank you, Amen, Emmanuel. What up, man, in the chat? What's going on right now, you guys? Boo-boo. What else you got? Okay, whatever you mean by that. Don't do that. No, Jonathan, we'll see. Let's see. 1-year-old shot in Mississippi in a Walmart. Oh, my God, I don't want to do that. That's enough bad stuff going on. I saw that, and I didn't even want to do it. Wait a minute. What you got? What we got going on over here? Yeah, let's keep on trying to stay on topic over here, you guys, because I want to know your opinion on Dr. Fauci. I want to clear the slate right now. I know we just saw a very dramatic story right there, but I want to know your opinions on Dr. Fauci. Do you believe that he's supposed to get a pardon? He actually got pardoned for future as well for crimes up to a certain amount of time and certain things like that. Dr. Fauci has already been pardoned by the Biden administration, but that's federal. That does not mean he can't come up on state charges. Do you guys know that? What do you think about Dr. Fauci? Do you think that if there's a possibility for Dr. Fauci to come up on state charges, that they should do it? If you do think that Dr. Fauci should be brought up on state charges, I want to see thumbs up. If you, because that's probably the only way that he's going to actually see any sort of justice that you guys may feel. If you don't think that he needs to be any sort of a justice or anything like that, and you think that it's no problem, I want to see thumbs down. But if there's a possibility for Dr. Fauci to receive state charges for whatever crimes they're saying, I want to see you guys with the thumbs up. He should be reviewed for state charges. Don't forget to be respectful in the chat. That's right, Colessa. Thank you so much. He should be charged. That's what Deborah says. Wait a minute. Charges warranted, says Coco Wheats. Very important. Thank you so much. Money Tree says he ain't. Lock him up. What else we got up in the building right now? This is one evil piece of crap. I'm adding that, Shannon. I'm sorry. I'm adding something to it. I feel a certain way about him. Can't stand him. Had me scared to HELL hockey sticks. I can't stand him. He needs to get charged. Okay, but I hope they actually work this thing out right here. This is between me and you guys, and you know I like to hear your opinions first, and then I say mine. I think that he needs to be brought up on charges too. I don't like him. I think there's something there. I think he's a very evil person, period. Let's keep on going and seeing what's going on with this, because two senators are rallying to prosecute Fauci. That's why I ask you guys, is it possible to with a Biden pardon? Is it possible with a Biden pardon? Like, let's say if we found that it was the auto pen and Jill had, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going, you guys. Let's go.
Two top U.S. senators are urging the Justice Department to challenge the legality of former President Joe Biden's pardon of Anthony Fauci.
I'm surprised you can talk with all that plastic in your face. Don't you look like a real live brat, one of those brat dolls? Now back to the story. Let's go.
Plus, pursue criminal charges against the nation's former top doctor during the pandemic. The National News says, Jeff Harris joining us. We know Biden issued that preemptive pardon just hours before leaving office in 2025. Tell us more about this new push and the lawmakers involved.
Kentucky Senator Rand Paul.
Dustin, you're right. Dustin says, remember Dr. Kevorkian? Fauci is 100 times worse. Dr. Kevorkian was assisting people, not, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, I'll put it like this. Anybody see the story with the Harlem Kevorkian? Yeah, it's in the video. Since you want to talk about Kevorkian, we interviewed the Harlem Kevorkian. You guys might want to check that out after the show. Kenneth Minor, the Harlem Kevorkian, interviewed by myself. Check it out.
Paul is one of those lawmakers telling Just the News earlier this week Fauci's pardon should be challenged since it's not specific and doesn't specify a crime, but rather spans over a lengthy period of time. Paul has been a longtime critic of Fauci, accusing the doctor of misleading Congress specifically regarding gain-of-function research. He added in that interview that the recent indictment of one of Fauci's deputies could give the DOJ some leverage to secure his cooperation and testimony against his former boss. The second lawmaker speaking out, Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson, who told the news outlet Fauci should be prosecuted, comments he echoed to us when asked a similar question earlier this month. Do you feel that there should have been a stronger push for officials, lawmakers to indict Dr. Anthony Fauci?
The president's pardon doesn't impact state charges, so there still may be some possibilities there. I think where there's fraud involved, I'm not sure whether the statute of limitations apply to all of his potential crimes.
Now, David Morins is the former Fauci aide who was federally indicted earlier this year. He now faces 5 federal felony counts, including conspiracy against the United States and destruction of records. Meanwhile, Fauci has repeatedly dismissed calls from Republican lawmakers for his criminal indictment, maintaining that he has nothing to hide while also defending his actions during the pandemic, testifying under oath that he never funded gain-of-function research in China.
All right. Never funded gain of functions in China. I don't know how much we're going to believe on that. I think he slipped through the cracks. A lot of people lost their lives due to him. You see what they did to our governor. I mean, he wasn't even able to run no more from what he did when it came down to those elderly homes and things like that and the senior living facilities. Did you see what they did to him? Fauci ain't getting nothing but a whole bunch of money. Yeah, whole bunch of money and a pardon. How about that? Anybody know about how much money do you think Dr. Fauci is worth right now? Anybody feel like Googling Dr. Fauci's net worth? We'd love to know. That's what you guys are co-hosts for. All I want to know is, what do you guys think Dr. Fauci's net worth is right now? I have no idea, but I just got a gut feeling that it's nowhere near cheap. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. And anytime you guys are ready, let me know. Anytime you want to drop it in the chat, we're going to be able to look. And I bet you surprised a lot of people with that too. Look at that. Look at that. Sweet RV already did it. Can you see that right there? Look at that. Look at that. Let's keep on moving, you guys. We got new details in the Jeffrey Epstein's case. They're saying that this was a suicide because if not, it would have took too much to orchestrate something like this. Nah, we still ain't going for it. We too smart over here. Just from somebody walking up to you and saying, it would have took too much cooperation, too much money, and too much this with the cameras and all that for this to actually be pulled off. You and I would be like, okay, and it's still Jeffrey Epstein. And the people that want it to be covered up, they would enforce that and pay for it to happen, right? That's why I'm still not listening. I still don't want to hear it because I still got people out here thinking that I'm still with the people out here that think that Palm Beach Pete may be who we think he is. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
At the heart of the Epstein saga, one of the key questions: did Jeffrey Epstein actually take his own life? The New York Times releasing a months-long investigation today, attempting to answer it.
That it would have entailed a massive conspiracy that would have been nearly...
And then you said bringing up everything except for the perpetrators' names. That's right, Cocoa Wheats. We're talking about Jeffrey Epstein. But how come only Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell were the only 2 people prosecuted when it came to this case, and there's so many other names? And then the other day, we showed you model scouts that were like, yes, I sent them to Jeffrey. What's the problem? He was, yes, but they let him out of jail, so what's the problem? You guys remember that?
Possible to pull off to murder him, so everything points towards the fact that he killed himself.
Relying on millions of publicly released documents and dozens of interviews with inmates, prison guards, law enforcement, and others. The report revealing notes it says Epstein hand wrote in the days before his death, including this one. Only pain to me and others in the future, it says. Not very much fun. Epstein's cellmate Nick Tartaglione, since convicted of multiple murders, tells the Times that Epstein came back from court after being denied bail and asked, "How do you make a noose?" Tartaglione says he caught Epstein preparing for suicide twice, including trying to tie a sheet to the grate over the cell window. Tartaglione says he told the guards, but nothing was done.
What's up, Eric?
Days later, Epstein was discovered motionless, but still alive. What the DOJ Inspector General concluded was a possible suicide attempt. 2 weeks later, Epstein was found dead in his cell. The Times investigation focuses on Epstein's last cellmate, Efrain Reyes, who said he told Epstein, "Don't try to kill yourself in this cell," according to a document in the Epstein files. Reyes was later moved out of the prison, saying he warned guards, "Get him a good bunkie. He's not good to be alone." Epstein did not get another cellmate.
Inmates are very unlikely to hurt themselves if they have somebody near them. So that was a huge mistake.
Stephanie Goss joins us now live.
Wait a minute. Thank you so much, Colessive and sweet and our sweet RV. Let me get liberties. We appreciate your views on here. We are all platforms to debate current news and hot topics. All are welcome here. Boogotti has no political affiliation. Thank you so much, Liberty. And you guys are on point. Let's go. What we got, Brian? This is the biggest distraction since the homeless killed in the wire. Bull, whatever. He never asked how to make the noose. You're right about that, Colessive. I think it's BS too. And yes, you're right, Brian, as well. That's why she's giving you those 100s. We're not stupid. I think Palm Beach was the body double on the gurney. Ooh. Good morning, Liberty. Good morning. Let's keep on going, you guys. Yeah, every day ain't it a new one, y'all. Every day it's a new one. Let me see. I want to get a little more out of this.
Studio. Stephanie, from this reporting, it sounds like prison guards ignored multiple warnings that Jeffrey Epstein wanted to commit suicide.
Yeah, both of Epstein's cellmates warned the prison guards, but instead of Epstein getting more monitoring because he could potentially take his own life, he was instead ultimately left alone in his cell, and within 24 hours, Tom, he was dead.
So this is how we gonna do it, right? We gonna keep on acting like Jordan. Thank you so much, because he got 5 on it. Everybody, be like Jordan Dowdy. Get that 5 on it. I know you got paid yesterday. Stop it. Doom, 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 doom. But I gotta get back to this real quick. Let's go. I want to get right back to this point right here before I forget it. Let's go.
24 hours, Tom, he was dead.
Okay. Did you hear what she said? So if I want to set something up, here we go. So this is how you're gonna do it. We're gonna do stupid things. You're gonna ask your cellmate how to make a blah blah blah, right? Then one day you're gonna act like you're out of it, and they're gonna send the nurses in, right? And then they're gonna kick the other guy out of the room with you, right? Now the third attempt, this is how we're gonna come and get you. The third way, we're going to make sure nobody's in there with you. We're going to make sure it looks like you actually was able to do it successfully. And we're just going to go and grab you out and pull you out the normal way. But you just got to be hold your breath for a little while we walk you out. Okay, that'll work. Come on, man. Ain't nobody stupid. And you can get those people off of casting networks to pull that off. Yo, we're going to do a dry run in this fake little spot over here. This how we going to do it. We're going to come running in like, we just correction. Get out of here, man. Let's keep on moving forward. We're about to go over to New Mexico right now because we too deep to be listening to the nonsense that they're trying to make us think that it's not possible. It ain't possible. With all that dough and all of those people that you know, and all of those people that you can take down with you, please, it's easier to do that than to do it any other way. Ain't nobody around here stupid but them. I know if they ain't trying to pull the wool over our eyes with that crap. Let's get on over to New Mexico and see what's going on over here. And why didn't the Fed search the Epstein Zorro Ranch? Former AG is going to speak out about why he was told not to prosecute Jeffrey Epstein.
And Democrats on the House Oversight Committee are making a mega trip earlier this week to the prison where Ghislaine Maxwell is being held. Whistleblowers say the convicted sex offender is receiving special treatment at...
Break it down. I'm using all y'all stuff. Then you get in the surgery and they're going to call you Palm Beach Pete. Then somebody else said, boom, multiple cameras malfunction, multiple guards fall asleep, no cellmate with not supposed to happen. Boom. Then we got another person that says something else that was smart. Guards got paid off. How come you got this little 5,000 going in your account, 5,000 on this month or whatever like that? We not stupid. Let's keep going.
that facility. She was moved to the minimum security prison last year after a meeting with Attorney General nominee Todd Blanche. Scripps News Group's senior national correspondent Alex Miller joins us now. And Alex, you have been looking into Epstein's New Mexico property. You spent time on the ground there speaking with people in the state. You've been covering this since the beginning. What are you learning?
Look, Shannon, yeah.
Well, Holly, much of the attention on Jeffrey Epstein has focused on his life here in New York City and, of course, also on his home in Florida.
She's still doing 20 years, but she's doing it in a minimum, Jay.
But there are nearly
Jamie.
14,000 files related to Epstein's Zorro Ranch in New Mexico in the DOJ's current release of the documents looking at their probe into the late convicted sex offender. Now, Scripps News obtained emails that reveal a striking disconnect at the heart of the Epstein investigation. In 2019, while federal officials and the Justice Department under President Trump's first administration were internally discussing Jeffrey Epstein's New Mexico ranch, they were debating evidence. The state's top law enforcement office.
It's called Face Off 55. The movie you're talking about is called Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Yes.
At the time tells me that he was effectively left on the sidelines. When former New Mexico Attorney General Hector Balderas began his investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's activities on Zorro Ranch,
Watch this.
he never expected it to come to a grinding halt just as it began.
We were immediately contacted by a whole legal team in New York asking us to pause our investigation.
That's power right there. We're going to need you guys to pause your investigation because we doing one. Yeah, right.
It was 2019. He was 6 months into the inquiry and had interviewed just one survivor. Did you ever consider ignoring their request?
No, because they had the bigger hammer at the time, and the U.S. attorney had promised that they would share evidence with us.
Balderas agreed to pause his own investigation after federal prosecutors promised to share information and coordinate efforts. Instead, records obtained by Scripps News show over a year of federal discussions about Zorro Ranch that excluded New Mexico authorities, even as the FBI acknowledged it had not searched the property and federal prosecutors moved forward to closing Epstein's case. One email thread begins on August 16, 2019, less than a week after Epstein's death. It's from an unknown sender requesting a meeting with the Southern District of New York on New Mexico-related Epstein matters. Another email on a separate thread dated August 22nd from then Deputy Director of the FBI, David Bowditch, highlights the media attention surrounding the fact that the FBI had not yet searched Zorro. I am sure there is a good reason, he writes. The records raise a troubling question. If agencies were talking about Zorro Ranch, why wasn't anyone working together to investigate it? And what might have been lost as the trail went cold? They say they couldn't get into the ranch because they didn't have probable cause. What do you say to that?
It's alarming. So on one hand, in the summer of 19, you're asking me to slow down and pause. But in the very same fall of that year, the FBI is confirming they hadn't gathered enough evidence to gather a search warrant.
So they did absolutely nothing.
They should have called us back, and we would have gladly helped them secure a search warrant.
That same email thread states the Southern District of New York will abandon the Epstein case entirely.
That's why they did it. That's why they pulled you off the case. They wasn't going to call you back to get it started or get any clearance. They wanted you to get up out of there. You was doing too much. There you go. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. This one gets deep, you guys. We got to keep on moving forward over to Newton. This is crazy. Don't be owing nobody no money like this fool over here. $300,000 before he decided to pow. Come on, you guys, let's go. This is a crazy one right here. Let's get on over to Newton and see what's going on over here.
And the owner of a furniture company faced a judge this morning accused of killing his business partner. This is the story we brought to you as breaking news last night as Chopper 9 Sky Zoom flew over the old Hickory Tannery in Newton. Channel 9's Dave Ferry joins us live now. Dave, you learned hours before that murder, a judge ordered that suspect to follow through on a court order involving hundreds of thousands of dollars owed to that victim.
Yeah, Eli.
See, that's why anytime something happens to someone, when the detectives come around, they be like, did he have any problems with anybody? Did he owe anybody any money? That's the first thing that they ask.
The court order was filed just 4 hours before the murder here in the Newton area. We found out earlier that suspect Willard Black owed the victim more than $300,000. Willard Black appeared in court this morning charged with second-degree murder. He's accused of shooting his business partner, Rob Argias, twice in the office area of the company, of the Old Hickory Tannery. The company posted this photo of the two men working together back in 2018. This is Chopper 9 Sky Zoom video of the scene where police say Willard stayed at the business after the shooting, where they also recovered the murder weapon. At the time, there were more than a dozen employees inside the furniture company that has been in Catawba County for decades.
Now imagine your bosses just wilding out on each other. One pows the other. How they gonna stay in business after this? Your job is done now. This is crazy.
A judge ruled earlier this year the judicial dissolution of the Old Hickory Tannery, but allowed the victim the right to make an acceptable offer to Willard Black. Court documents say the two sides agreed to Black selling his stock at $1. But then the 85-year-old backed out of the deal. The court order yesterday required Black to follow through on all terms of the in-court settlement. He spoke with friends of the victim earlier.
He was an amazing person, a kind-hearted man, a loving husband and father. He was amazing.
And we also were able to confirm earlier that Rob Argias was also a school board member in Alexander County. The superintendent posting a short time ago that the community and the district is mourning his loss. Reporting from Newton, I'm Dave Verity, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Terrible situation. And when you think about it now, it's like, is the money worth it for the situation that he's now in? $300,000. You thought you was going to get away with it? Even in a fit of rage, it's not worth it. I want to pray for the loss of life. I want to pray that these people are still going to be able to continue to work, that the company's going to stay open. I don't know how that's structured or if it has anything to do with that. Hopefully it's totally corporate and they'll just be able to put somebody in these guys' place. Because, yeah, you got one that took out the other. So that seems like two heads, but both of them actually ran the show. But also want to pray for the family of all of the loss in this tragedy right here, and pray for the families of the people that work there as well. Amen. It's there's a lot of moving parts of that situation right there. I'm probably going to try to keep on moving forward and seeing what's happening with it, the way it closes up, and seeing what happens with the furniture spot. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. What do you guys think about the situation where President Trump's name has been removed from the Kennedy Center? Now, we got an opinion from you guys before. A lot of you guys said your own opinion and said, you know what, it's a good idea that they took it down because, you know, a president's not alive anymore. If he's still alive, his name shouldn't be on anything. And then you had a lot of people over here that gave us a thumbs down and said, you know what, but it was the committee that actually added his name and they voted him in. What do you guys think? Do you think it was a good thing that they ordered for Trump's name to be removed off of the Kennedy Center? Want to ask you guys this one last time. Thumbs up if you think it was a good idea. That's right, you guys, for Saturday morning, I'm asking the question again. Was it a good idea? Let me know for them to remove Trump's name from the Kennedy Center. If not, give me a thumbs down and let me know what you guys think. Let's keep on going. The Rock Shaman says Trump is a complete failure. That's what it's F is F. What else you got over here? Great. Hate Trump. I think I like Trump, but he doesn't need his name on everything. Let's keep on moving forward. He's building a ballroom. Why he need to put his name up there? Okay, he also has a lot of buildings and things like that. So I think, to be honest with you, that's probably what they're used to, him putting his name on stuff, you know, whatever. Somebody says, I love it. That's Cocoa Wheats. They love the idea. Let's see what Senator John Kennedy says when he's talking about it. Not a Kennedy on that regard, a different type of Kennedy, but he still has something to say about it. So let's see what Senator John Kennedy has to say about President Trump's name being removed from the Kennedy Center.
As a Kennedy, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about them taking down Trump's name at the Kennedy Center?
Oh, I think you have to follow what the federal judge says. And let me tell you, I'm not related.
I know.
Thanks to the Massachusetts Kennedys, but if
He said, I'm not related.
I am, it's clear there are two sides to the family. I'm from the poor side. They're from the rich side, but I don't think I'm related to them. But I prefer not to have any monuments named after living people. I just think it solves a lot of problems and ends a lot of controversy. Obviously, President Trump disagrees with me. But the most important thing is it was litigated. The federal judge has ruled if you don't agree with him, you appeal. But we have to follow federal court orders.
Great. And last thing, why then is the scaffolding and the tarp still up there?
I have no idea.
Should he take it down?
I have no idea. I just can't comment on that.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Oh, they're trying to say maybe they're going to put it back. Why hasn't the scaffold and the tarp been removed? I don't know. I'm not the construction company myself. He don't know either. What do you guys think? I don't know. A lot of guys, we got some thumbs up. Obama just got a whole library. I'm not really sure who else, if any of our names is on it, but only the Kennedy Center there. Leave it alone. Okay, it's illegal. It's a legit point. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got some other shocking information that's coming in about gas prices and oil barrels. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know. Is it too early to feel the reflections of what's going on right now? Because they're saying that the oil prices are down to $77 a barrel. What are you guys paying for gas right now? What city, what state, what country? We want to know because we always hear it from them, but we really want to make sure that these gas prices are fluctuating the way that they tell us. Let's keep on going. Let's see what's going on over here. Let me see if I can, no, and boom, put that back down, put that back down. Where we at with it right now? Where you at, Maria? Okay, there you go. Let's go.
Welcome back. Oil prices are below $77 a barrel. Take a look at 76.68 as planned talks in Switzerland over the Iran deal have been postponed. Vice President J.D. Vance will not be traveling to Switzerland today as planned, but the vice president says 12.5 million barrels of oil have already moved through the Strait of Hormuz in one day. Watch.
12.5 million barrels of oil went through the Strait of Hormuz. That is a high since the beginning of the conflict. Oil prices are down nearly at their level from the pre-war conflict. Gas prices dropped below $4 a gallon today for the first time since the conflict. So far, they are honoring their commitment. And on the
Might be trolling, Lee.
blockade, CENTCOM has allowed north of a dozen ships to go through our naval blockade, and so we're also honoring our end of the early part of the agreement.
Joining me now is United Refining Company and Red Apple Group Chairman and CEO John Catsimatidis. John, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And this comes after the Federal Reserve kept rates steady this week. Your thoughts on where oil goes next?
Well, I mean, we've been predicting it right for the last couple of years, Maria, and we did say 30, 60 days ago, the opens up and it's opened up, that the prices are...
Brian, don't even worry. He's gone. He's gone. He's out of here. Gone. See ya. Hope you had a good time. We ain't even worrying about that as we proceed.
Dropped $20 a barrel. And now, yesterday it was as low as 74. I guess they're taking the weekend off. And Monday morning, I think the next stop for oil is probably $65 a barrel. And the price of gasoline in the United States should go down to under $3 a gallon. And energy costs will go down. Now, the other thing is interest rates. Now, interest rates, I mean, there's all kinds of people.
I hear what you're saying, Mr. Wexler, but does that mean you're gonna get up in them supermarkets and break those prices down? Oh yeah, you know what those supermarkets he owns, Wexler's. Yeah, he's a rich man, billionaire in New York. Tell you the truth. Let's keep on moving forward and double tapping that screen. We got $3.09 in Dallas Fort Worth. New Jersey's $3.87. We got $4.95 in New Jersey. Anybody in California? I got this area. Let's see what's going on in California. The oil goes to China and Russia. I want to know anybody know anything going on when it has to do with California, because they had some really high prices. And Sweet RV, can you help us out with these diesel prices? Can you let us know what the diesel prices is if you're still in the building? Let's keep on moving forward now, because we got to get on over to some breaking news, some other stuff that happened. You guys know that there was a Knicks game yesterday, right? And you guys also know that there were a lot of people out celebrating. But I want to talk about some of our first responders. How about some of our first responders that did not even work yesterday? I'm talking about they went out there just to be a part of the of the festivities. They were off. So they were not even working. And how come out of nowhere a first responder pops out of the crowd, day off, and goes right to saving someone's life? And this guy had the nerve to, I guess he was on D-rugs, on top of on top of some sort of a subway sign, really high up in the air, where they had to climb to get to him. I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday, but yesterday a lot of people came together in New York in fashions and ways. And all I can say is God bless the good people that took care of each other and that made sure that everybody was safe. And thank you so much for the first responders that are still responding first when you're not even supposed to be at work. Let's go. Let's get into it, you guys. I want you guys to see this.
Right now at 5:30, during a massive celebration, tragedy narrowly prevented. The off-duty emergency worker who jumped.
You see this lady right here? You see this lady right here? She's walking around just whatever in the festivities, and she got a little bag with her. And then all of a sudden, some guy goes out, and she's like up there on top of this big structure up there. She climbs up, and they're like, "Yo, what's in that bag?" She takes out Narcan, and he helps this man and saves him. She ain't even at work. Talking about an angel among us that's just walking. The other video I had was for like 15 minutes long. I watched the whole thing. It was a beautiful sight.
Right now at 5:30, during a massive celebration, tragedy narrowly prevented. The off-duty emergency worker who jumped into action to save a person who was overdosing. Good evening, I'm APSTEIN.
Welcome back. I'm Dick Brennan. A celebration for Knick fans nearly turned tragic.
But thanks to the quick actions of an off-duty EMT, a man suffering from an apparent overdose is alive. Naveen Dhaliwal has a story.
Off-duty EMT Simone Kelly has been left with cuts and bruises a day after celebrations at the Knicks ticker tape parade in Lower Manhattan that turned concerning when she saw this man climbing the subway station.
This man was on a slanted surface and was wobbling, swaying, and
She had to climb up there to save him.
then eventually lays out like this.
She immediately sprang into action, climbing to reach the man.
He was unresponsive, had decreased.
And he's like, "What's in the bag?" Somebody's like, "What's in the bag? Where you come from?" She's like, "Narcan." I'm talking about, what?
Respiratory drive and the pinpoint pupils. That's usually enough. We need to treat it as an overdose.
Then someone from the crowd below threw Kelly a Narcan kit.
I felt for a pulse and I, gave him a little nasal spray.
The 24-year-old, who's a member of the South Orange Volunteer.
Not to mention, when he started waking up, he was massively groggy. He started kissing on Kelly. She's like, "Stop!" And still was helping him because he was, trying to get his wits about him. But he was high and fruity. And she do look a little Meadow-ish from The Sopranos. She's beautiful. I'm sorry to say it to you guys. Beautiful person, beautiful soul, angel walking among us, period.
Rescue squad and others worked to save the man's life as police officers and EMS crews rushed to the scene.
When EMS came, it was their jurisdiction now. Hey, this is what we did. We gave him Narcan. I saw him drinking.
Kelly says she doesn't know what happened to the man after he was taken away, but she's hopeful her actions made a difference.
There are a lot of opportunities in our lives where we are put in the exact place we need to be, and maybe I'm supposed to do something with this.
Now she's hoping to become a doctor one day to help others in their greatest time of need.
It wasn't just my training and I knew what to do. It was, I have for years been standing on this soapbox saying that harm reduction is real. Addiction is not a choice.
An incredible act of service from an EMT who happened to be at the right place at the right time. Naveen Dhaliwal, CBS News, New York.
Wow, great job by her.
Absolutely.
All those other folks too.
When you have a job where you really do save lives, that's pretty extraordinary.
And it was just so crowded too. So for them to be able to, get up there and
Right at that moment, yeah, we saw what the crowd.
Yeah, she climbed all the way up there to get him. The other guy was helping her, and there was like 4 other guys up there with him. Yeah, you guys, let's go. Let's keep on moving forward. What Mark had to say, Mark says, "Good morning, angels." There we go. What else we got up in the building? Addiction is a choice. No, it's not. I can't say that. I don't know. I can't say it. Thank you, God, for good-hearted people in this evil world. Addiction is a disease, not a choice, Scooter. There you go, Scooter. What we going to do right now? We're going to pray for that boy, the guy that almost OD'd. We're also going to pray for her because we need her to constantly keep on doing what she's doing, and we need more angels like that. And thank you so much. I'm going to say what I really wanted to say earlier. Thank you so much for revealing your wings. Thank you so much for revealing your wings. Amen. That's what she did, you guys. Let's keep going, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over here because now I didn't know Faison was broke. You guys know who I'm talking about. Faison Love from Elf. You guys know who I'm talking about. Our brother is, he ain't got 5 on it. Smokey need to give him that money from that pack back, you guys, because Smokey, he doing a little bad right now, you guys. So maybe y'all can help him out. Put 5 on Smokey books or something like that, because on Big Sherm, on Big Perm. You know what I'm talking about, Big Perm from Friday? His pockets is touching right now, you guys. Let's go see what's going on with Faison.
An actor known for being Elf's boss in the classic Christmas movie faced a Hillsborough County judge today. He's charged with contempt of court after not making child support payments, but he was released today on time served. Fox 13's Evan Axelbeck joins us in the newsroom now with more on the challenges this...
Smokey, that's $100, man. Smokey, you're playing with my intelligence. Smokey.
Actors facing. Evan.
Faison Love is living a hard life. His royalty checks from Elf are generally over $10,000, but that's what he lives on for the entire year. His car is from 1999, and he's had to live in it for a month at a time. Here he is in court today as he faced charges of contempt. He sat in a wheelchair as he explained to a judge that he has so little income, there's no way to pay child support to a woman who lives in Tampa. The judge sentenced him to time already served, which in this case is 16 days. Now he must file the appropriate paperwork to avoid being charged again.
Smokey, playing with my money is like playing with my emotions, Smokey.
He owes $250,000 in child support payments, but he told the judge...
Is that his baby mama or the lawyer?
...that he's gone his entire years without making any income, entire years. He was even supposed to work on a movie this week, but could not because he was in jail.
And they're painting him as a complete villain, and I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, in this situation, he's in a bad situation.
It's not easy to find roles out here, you guys, especially not for a black man, in a certain, certain way. And honestly, I would have to say a lot of things as well. Faison should have got out there on his own and started doing like a lot more stuff on YouTube, possibly. You have to move with the times. Like, look what I'm doing right now. You gotta grow with the times and get out there. And I do believe that he's naturally funny, but I do also have to say I don't think you can be funny when you're feeling bad. You know, I don't think that that's a real easy thing to do too.
Bad spot. And you heard the testimony. He was homeless. He lived in his car. That's how the mighty have fallen, So I think he wants to act. He wants to write. He has contacts in the business, and hopefully he's able to get more gigs.
The lawyer expects him to go back to California to live with his friend who pays all of his bills. Now they're going to have to go through and report all of his income and file the paperwork that a previous attorney apparently neglected. If he does not submit his paperwork, he would face another jail sentence. The hope now is that acting will once again pay the bills for him and his children and him.
Yeah, man. I hope he can get out of that. Faison, it seems like a kind of cool guy at heart. I don't really know anything about him. I just don't like to see people down like that. And I do understand how, the industry is. Yes, he was in a wheelchair, but I don't know if that was for view, for the acting. He is an actor, be out there like, and as soon as he get out, all right, y'all, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. Because you do know he whooped somebody's butt in the airport a couple of months ago, right? What else, you guys? It's the choices that you make. Yes, rolling and replacements. What else you guys got over here? Coffee House says time for everyone. Keep on moving forward for the optics. Exactly. You know how they coming in with the judge. I'm gonna need a neck brace. I'm gonna need $20,000, but I'll settle out of court right now for $1 and some envelopes, for $5 and some for $5 and some jawbreakers. Ezel, get your butt from behind there. Same movie. Let's keep on going. Hey Smokey, I clean up all that shit back there for you for $2. Let's keep on going, y'all. Let's go. We got to get on over to the Gold Coast because this car was used as a battering ram in an insane roadside smash and drive-through. Somebody got mad at the drive-through, yo, and they said, hell with this car. I'm coming in hot. Check this out, you guys. This is crazy right here. Come on, Gold Coast, stop it. Why y'all acting up like this? They got a car that's been used as a battering ram in an insane road rage incident in the drive-thru. Get out the car.
He's got a weapon.
I wanted fries. Where's my ketchup? Could you imagine what he's flipping at this person about? Come on, man. That's why it's not worth it. It's not worth it, y'all. It ain't worth it, y'all. Can't be.
Okay, because I've got some film. Oh my god, oh my god. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Stop.
Using the car as a battering ram. He using this joint as a battering ram, y'all. Look at that. And you know he going to jail. You know he going to jail. Oh, you better get from behind him. What's wrong with you?
Oh my god. Get out of the car.
They so worried about filming. She gonna get out the car and start filming. Man, if he would have backed that car up and hit you, that would have been it. Lights out for you. That's crazy right there, you guys. Woo! Now that's a case of hangry. Damn, bro. Someone is serious about their ketchup packages, right? The lady has no survival skills. Built Ford tough. You know what it looked like? It actually looked like a Forerunner or something like that. I did too, except for we. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to this burglary suspect that used a U-Haul to do the same thing. This is in the Galleria inside of the jewelry store, you guys. Let's go, because this is a bad one over here. Let's go. Oh, yeah, my bad. Houston, come to the front of the stage, please. Let's see what's going on in Houston at the Galleria.
Only on K311 and caught on camera. Crooks using a stolen U-Haul truck overnight to ram into a Galleria area jewelry store in reverse.
And I'm talking about comfortable. Came out the U-Haul, like walked in, doing just whatever. This is crazy.
It is the second burglary in as many as days as the business that's only been open for 6 months. Just Miles is live outside the store with the story you'll see only on K311. Jason?
Hey, there's
Talking about if you get that hungry, you might need to get a Snickers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this store happens to be just down the street from KHOU, our station and studios. And as you mentioned, it's only been in business at this location for about 6 months. The owner pouring his life savings into this business and now dealing with all of this.
Owner poured his life savings into this situation, and look at this. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. 12 more likes. Can we get 200? Let's go. Let's go.
Plate glass at No On Jewelry on West.
What's up, Kendra?
The windows were no match overnight for brazen burglars.
They back then smashed the store.
Owner Lev Rachmaninoff shared this video with us showing suspects in a 20-foot U-Haul backing into the store just after 1 in the morning. There appear to be as many as 5 guys who get out of the truck and another vehicle parked around back. This is video from the scene shortly after the crime was reported, when the U-Haul left behind by the alleged burglars had yet to be towed away.
Wow.
They smashed the window, but they smashed the integrity of the building. The frame is like falling apart in the building, so I gotta see what happens there.
The suspects quickly realized valuables were locked up and did not get away with anything this morning. But that was not the case just 2 days ago when a single suspect broke through the front door, then repeatedly smashed a display case with a big rock before running off with whatever he could quickly grab.
I mean, I have a security guard that's, on premise when we're open. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to put a security guard overnight as well now.
Meanwhile, he's dealing with the landlord and insurance.
I mean, my life savings is in the store.
To see how much this latest crime will cost him. And you might recall we recently covered another burglary involving suspects using a big U-Haul truck. No indication right now if those two crimes are connected or if the two incidents here might be connected. But you know what to do if you know anything. Call Crime Stoppers.
So they steal a U-Haul and then they just back it up into something, run in, walk up in the place like they own the place, and they just steal whatever they want. Sad situation right there. We got some scams going on out here. We got a lot going on. But yeah, you guys, let's go. Come on, double tap that screen and let's get those likes up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. It's Saturday morning. What's up, Kendra? How you doing, Crystal? What's going on, Scooter? All right, y'all. Come on, get back in here with me. Come on. We got some trending topics and current events that we got to get into right now. Liberty and justice. How you doing, Jordan? What's going on over there, Kendra? How you doing out there? Chiming in with my boy Brian. Brian, I see you, Brian. What's going on? Let's keep on moving forward right now. We got a situation over here at the Trump Resort. That's right, you guys, a Trump Resort. We got a receptionist. Yeah, you know Trump still has businesses, right? Let's get on over to the Trump Resort for one of the receptionists that got arrested for stealing. Locked up, and I hope he get out. Watch your head. That's when they put you in the back of the truck. You looking out the window like, man, look at that Chinese restaurant right there. Woo, look at that pizza shop. You even wish you was that little chihuahua right there. Man, don't be doing no stuff to get yourself in trouble. And then you doing it at the job. At Trump Resort, what did he do?
Hotel employee now in big trouble with the law.
Officers say the receptionist stole thousands of dollars from the Trump International Beach Resort in Sunny Isles Beach. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is joining us live.
Got him.
Investigators say he tried to pull off this alleged scheme. Rosh?
Got him.
Well, first off, tonight, let me tell you the reason we're doing this story. Our sources in law enforcement are telling us this may just be the tip of the iceberg in terms of this investigation.
This may just be the tip of the iceberg. And in terms of this investigation. Oh, you think I didn't know? Flame on, Johnny Flame. I mean, but it's cool. We equal opportunity hosts over here.
Meaning, they tell me, there could be others involved. And a red flag in this case should have been when this employee allegedly asked guests for cash.
So you were arrested for grand theft, organized scheme to defraud?
His name is Lucas Varela Torres, and he worked as a front desk receptionist.
Come on now, you couldn't tell that Lucas was on the take. He looked like he down with Cheech and Chong family, one of the descendants. Come on now, look at all that hair. What'd he do when he get off work? What y'all think he do?
It's at Trump International Beach Resort in Sunny Isles Beach.
He was taking the cash and voiding the transactions, and then he had an application where he was using these transactions, I think, to accumulate credit card points.
According to police, this is very much an ongoing investigation. They say he would take cash from guests for services like lodging, void the transactions, and then use a credit card associated with him. And when we spoke with Torres, they say this is not a tough sell.
So that might have been an easier slip for him. It looks like the total amount of the theft is around $3,100.
But police tell us they are looking into this further and others may be involved.
So you were ordered to stay away from the Trump International Beach Resort at 18001 Collins Avenue.
I guess he like, man, he can afford it. He's a billionaire. You know, I'm Robin Hood.
Sunny Isles Beach, Florida.
Police say if anyone was approached by this man to pay in cash for services, to contact them. In addition,
Why would they do that when he probably said, look, it's gonna be $500 for you to really stay here. Give me $250 and I got you. Okay, cool. Ain't nobody gonna tell it. Oh, they gonna be like this. Damn, you mean the $250 dude from the resort? Man, they caught him. Man, we had a good time messing around with him. They what? Stop playing. Looks like my brother. The barber gets life. Wait a minute, his barber gets life. Was it Trump that fired him directly? Good morning. Welcome to the. And a lot of you guys don't even care. You guys are like, whatever. He's a Trump worker, whatever. Steal some more. I know y'all what y'all thinking. He looks like Otis, but Otis butt father. Let's keep on going. Well, Trump said no more DEI hires, right? Yeah, it wasn't a DEI right there. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to a more serious situation. I'm glad we can actually laugh about that right there because this next one is not so laughable. We got to get on over to New York, and if I can make it there, I'll make it. Bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you, New York, New York, but not if you're riding a dirt bike or a scooter or a moped or one of these bikes against traffic. Not if you're out there acting like, you know, like I used to. Gotta be honest with you guys. I used to be really bad on motorcycles and let's say dirt bikes and stuff like that back in the time when I was a pain in the butt to the precincts. But this is a total different story right here. We got a 13-year-old teen, a boy, who lost his life by crashing in Harlem into a Chevy Tahoe. A lot of you guys out there, I know you see a lot of these kids on these scooters. You see a lot of them on the other sort of scooters now, where there's not even like a little motorcycle, where it's a standing scooter. They be flying like crazy, not realizing that that's you against the vehicle, you against the asphalt, you against whatever you hit. We understand that as motorcycle riders who've been riding many years that I have, but a lot of these kids, oh, they just want to go fast, they just want to dip through things. And because of situations like this, we have a 13-year-old teen who lost his life. Let's see what's going on with this situation in Harlem, you guys. Let's go.
Tragic accident in Harlem. A 13-year-old boy was killed after his scooter collided with a car last night.
Another teenager who was also on the scooter was hurt. We have
Bad thing about it also is at night, low vision, and you're on a scooter. So now it's hard enough for you to see vehicles, and it's hard for vehicles to see you. You're on a lower angle, and you only got one little light in the front of you with two lights in the back. To be honest with you, I don't even ride my motorcycle at night.
Eyewitness News reporter Jason Patel live in Harlem with more. Jason, good morning.
Perry, Shirley, good morning. Well, we know that 13-year-old boy was on a motorized scooter last night with a 14-year-old boy when they collided head-on with the Chevy Tahoe. It appears like that crash happened feet away from where I'm standing right now. We can see what appears to be a hand grip from that scooter last night, and also medical gloves laying on the ground here. And Susan,
You're right about that. Let's go for it. Vitamin says scooters drive all night, all time of the night. What do you think that these Uber guys be doing? They do Uber Eats, there's DoorDash, but that doesn't mean that they have to drive like they're maniacs. We're not talking about the DoorDash guys that are going from point A to point B to deliver food. We're talking about the kids that's going against the grain of the traffic. We're talking about the kids that have two on the back and they're just driving like they're a bat out of hell, and going through 4 lanes of traffic and stuff like that. I've seen this happen. And you know what I never seen any one of them have because it's not cool? Never seen a helmet. Let's keep on moving forward.
in that video from last night, you could see the area was blocked off here and there was a big response from police. The 13-year-old boy died of a head injury and the
Another thing, these young kids on scooters are going way too fast and on sidewalks, cutting in and out of traffic. Yep. Thank you, Ghost. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
13-year-old has a leg injury but is in stable condition. This all happened just after 8:45 last night. And the 63-year-old man who was driving the Tahoe was making a left turn from Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard onto West 112th Street when that crash happened. And back out here live.
So I'm from 108th Street between Manhattan and Central Park. That's 3 blocks away from my hood. So they're talking about Adam Clayton. That is a right-hand turn onto 112th Street, right? It is. So that's what they said. They were making a right-hand turn, and he was coming against the grain. When you're coming against the grain and they don't see you, what you expect?
We know that the driver did stay here on scene. So far, no charges have been filed. Live in Harlem, Jason Patel, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, because she's on 100. She's right there on yeah, that's 7th Avenue right there. That's 7th Avenue. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna put my back to where she is, right? She's on 112th Street right now. So if you walk 4 blocks this way, you're walking straight to the Carter. You know what I'm talking about? The Carter, which was in New Jack City with Nino Brown and all of them. It's 4 blocks from where she is right now. She's on 112th Street. The Carter's on 116th Street in 7th Avenue. Yeah, 7th Avenue, because the next one over is Lenox. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I know my blocks. I know New York like the back of my hand. So let's keep on. Wait a minute. Also, just slow people are just slow. You're right about that. Stop with the race bait. Don't know who's doing that. Parents will do anything to get their kids out of their face. You talking about just giving them iPads now, or we're talking about pacifying them with e-bikes? I think parents need to pay attention because you might want to get your kid a gift, but the gift that you give, you don't want to give them a gift that winds up making them like that. I know a lot of people from my old neighborhood that lost their lives because of motorcycles, because of driving and things of that nature. Like I said, I wasn't good back in the day myself. I used to have a whole precinct behind me. I thought it was funny. Yeah, come on, catch me, catch me. That was my thing. Let's keep on going, you guys, because now we got to get on over to California. Oh, knows how to party. West Coast, California. But it's a serious situation, you guys. Want to give a big prayer and love to Dwayne Johnson and his family at this current moment. He had a health scare where he thought that he had cancer in the you know what, in the testiculars. But luckily he got through it and his family's they're dealing with this. And yes, we want to show a lot of love and a lot of respect to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. I actually respect him a lot, all of the work and things that he did to get himself where he is. I got a lot of respect for people like Arnold Schwarzenegger for working really hard to get themselves to where they are. People like Sly Stallone and all of that who had to go against the grain and get, those real hardworking guys that actually worked to get there. So I have the same sort of respect for Dwayne Johnson, who just kept on working and kept on investing in himself. So I don't want anything like this to happen to anybody as well. And that's why we do our health and wellness section, you guys. That one word that we can't stand, cancer. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with The Rock, you guys. Let's go. See what's going on with Dwayne
Johnson details a health scare that left him wondering if he had cancer. In a June 11th interview with Esquire, the actor recalls discovering a painful lump in his testicle while showering on a Friday, and by Monday morning, he was in a doctor's office.
So he was showering and he felt a bump that was sore down there. And he said by Monday he went to the doctor.
Looking for answers. According to Dwayne, his doctor told him the issue was most likely epididymitis, an inflammation of a tube located behind the testicle. But there was also a chance it could be cancer, and he needed an ultrasound to know for sure. That same day, Dwayne was scheduled for back-to-back press events to promote Jumanji: The Next Level. So for the next 24 hours, he was left waiting for answers, explaining. So I had
Yeah, I swear to God, those are the pictures that I want. I'll be like, all the other pictures that you guys took, cool. I want the ones where Jack is, where he's jumping through my photos. Those are the only ones that I actually want. That was so cool.
to live with that for those 24 hours, not knowing. And I had to be on all day, joking around, making speeches. Dwayne admits he kept the fear to himself and didn't even tell his family, including wife Lauren Hoshian, revealing, I didn't even tell Lauren. I didn't want to worry her before I knew if it was anything even to worry about. Fortunately, Dwayne says the test came back clear, sharing, I'm fine, adding that the
Can you smell it? What The Rock is cooking? You guys, he can't stay young forever. Just age gracefully, do the best that you can, love your family, and keep on moving. That's all this man is asking for. I know we got a lot of skeptics in the comments. I don't even understand why people mad at The Rock. Damn, what The Rock do? I thought he was cool myself. I don't know, but okay, let's keep on going.
the lump turned out not to be cancer.
It turned out not to be cancer. So yeah, lost a lot of weight. I guess it's probably because of whatever situations that he was dealing with. But hey, you guys, you know what? That's why I tell you guys every day, you have to respect your life. You have to be so thankful to God up above. And one thing I guarantee you guys say that he's smaller now, but guess what? The fact that he was big probably saved his life. The fact that he worked out a lot probably saved his life and made him a healthy person. The fact that he takes care of himself probably saved his life, which is why we do what over here? We take care of ourselves, and when we look at those issues as inspiration. You got to get a little fat sometimes. You might need to use that extra weight. That's what happens, you guys. So hopefully he builds it back up. We're praying for The Rock over here. We're praying for Dwayne Johnson, who I have no problems with. I actually admire him, and I look at him as a great inspiration for hard work. Anybody else? You can have your opinions, but that's just the way that I feel about him. I want to say God bless him and his family. Amen. And I want him to be able to give other people the inspiration to do things that he did too. Amen. Let's keep on going forward. That's right. Health and well-being. I am a rock. I am an island, and I'm a Rock fan. Real talk. I'm a Rock fan. I don't care. Enjoyment and stuff like that he brought to us. It's no, what, because he's flipping on a couple of people or whatever like that. I like The Rock. I like Dwayne Johnson. I think he's phenomenal. Go over to his Instagram page, see how many million people love him too. Hopefully he really gets through this. Just go somewhere, sit on the beach, my man, and eat, gain a little bit of weight, get all yourself back, and then come on back and do whatever you want to do, because we love you over here, period. Let's get on over to Utah, you guys. Let's go. We love all of our people over here. We ain't playing no game. That's right. Real people over here, man. We ain't got no beef with nobody. Utah. Let's get on over to Martin County. Daredevil Andy Lewis lost his life tandem base jumping in an accident in Utah with somebody else as well. You guys, being a daredevil is just that. Sometimes you make it and sometimes you don't. You guys remember Evel Knievel. You guys remember Evel Knievel. Remember Evel Knievel? And if anybody here can tell me who is the comedy version of Evel Knievel, you might get a decal. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. What's the comedy version? I'm gonna pick out two people. I'm gonna pick out two people to send a decal to. Two people. What is the comedy version of Evel Knievel? Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward.
A Marin County native and celebrated base jumper was killed in a tandem leap in Utah. Andy Lewis was known professionally as Sketchy Andy in the extreme sports community. Investigators say Lewis died Sunday while jumping from a 350-foot cliff with a client at Mineral Bottom Canyon. That's a remote area near Moab between Arches and Canyonlands National Parks. During the jump, the pair's parachute reportedly malfunctioned and didn't fully inflate. Both were killed when they slammed into a hillside of broken rock.
Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do now? No, I'm stopping right now. Nobody else. Nobody else. We finished that question. All four people that said Super Dave, send me your address in, and I'm gonna send you all four decals. I stopped it already, Greg. It stops at Greg. So Kendra, Amanda, and the two people up on top. I saw you. I saw them already. You guys that said Super Dave, let's go. It was two people that said it first. Super Dave people, y'all getting decals. Super Dave people, y'all getting decals. Nope, it's over now. It's over now. Wait a minute, Greg. You know what, Greg? You were still in the algorithm. I'm gonna let it all go. I'm gonna let everybody go that says Super Dave Osborne. Every single person that said Super Dave Osborne. I'm not gonna alienate you, Greg. That's 5 people. All 5 that said Super Dave Osborne. Email is bridgethisllc@gmail.com. It's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. I'm going to need your name as well as your name on here. And you send me your address. I'm going to send you guys out 4 decals. That's right. I'm sorry, 5 of them. I got 5 on it. 5 people are going to get decals for this for saying Super Dave. That is the comedy version of Evel Knievel. His name is Super Dave Osborne. And oh my God, if you could sit through a whole episode of Super Dave without laughing, you must not be alive. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Hey, Liberty, do me a favor. That's right. Send us your email. Thank you so much, Liberty. Let them know where to send it because we keep it funky over here. All of my Super Dave people, go ahead. I saw you, Kendra. I saw the other people, and don't make me have to come back and watch the show again because I will go and make sure that I'm sending this stuff to the right people. You guys, let's be fair about this. There's only 5 people. Go ahead. I know Jonathan was in there too. 5 people, you're going to get it. I'm sorry, Greg. Let's go. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because I like to be fair and I like to do stuff for us around here, and I like to keep it funky with us. That was fun. Let's go. I got another situation over here. You guys be careful when you're out in these jewelry stores and stuff like that. It's getting to the point where you can't have nothing. You can't have anything. And I'm angry about situations like this. This is a situation over here that's a brazen robbery right over here. This, I mean, out of nowhere. This is crazy right here because this is in Salt Rock. Where Salt Rock. Now these people just came in there, you thinking they want to buy something, all of a sudden, another thing, you got to put plastic up. I don't understand why he got that thing open like that. Dude just walks right in, get in the back, and takes everything that they want. You got to understand it's hard times out here nowadays, you guys, and people are doing all types of things to get money. And they did this within 9 minutes and 50 seconds, clean them out. Now pay attention to the people that's coming in. Every single person that you see is a setup. None of these people here are actually coming in to buy anything out of this place. None of these people. They all got on masks. And if you notice, there's no real separation. There's no glass separating anybody, so you can get right to it. We can break that and get right in there. So now you got one man in there, right? And you got another one coming in right behind them because they're going to try to fill up with all of their people as fast as possible as long as they know that there's no other customers in there. So this is all these people together. You could tell honestly by the way that they bumped into each other that they was with each other. Now you got another dude that's walking in, right? He got his hands in his pocket. He don't even care. He going straight for it because why? She already stepped out from the certain area, and he already know how to get to him. So he done pulled out. Now him over here, thun should have seen what was going on. Now he gonna get moved to the back. They grab her. They take whatever they want now. They got all keys, access, everything, and they're just gonna take whatever they want. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Now they putting on gloves. They set this all up, putting on gloves, taking everything that they want, bagging up everything. 5 minutes, 90 seconds. They closed all the doors, closing the door, while the other guys got them in the back. This, I mean, I didn't even want to watch this by myself because for some reason it just made me feel bad to see something like that happening to somebody. Terrible situation right there. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, they got insurance. What if they don't? What if they don't? Just keep on moving forward. Yeah, good job, huh? The way that they did it, right? That was smooth. What happened to the cages they have to walk into before being let in? Exactly. We need 300-pound muscle man selling the jewelry. That's the second location we just saw that happen to, you guys. Let's go. We got 353 people in here. We got likes up to 238. Let's get those likes up, you guys. Can we match the likes with the people? I really would appreciate it. Also, let's double tap that screen to get those likes up if you appreciate the content that you're seeing right now. We do this every single morning. It just happens to be Saturday. So what we do is we go, we actually like that. And we double tap that screen right there. And we say thank you right now to Deborah, because we appreciate Deborah for getting around Big Boy. Big Boy, you know, we don't want to give a cut to Big Boy because Big Boy is already in our pockets. We want to give a shout out to Deborah for the $20 Cash App. That's right, you guys. If you want to get around Big Boy, because if you try to send me 10, I'm only going to get 7. But if you want to get around Big Boy, who you know who I'm talking about, you can go ahead and send a nice Cash App in, or you can buy Boogotti a coffee. Double tap that screen and get those likes up, you guys. Deborah, from us to you, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, because you already know that there got a little bit of suppression going on over here when it comes down to our channel. So we appreciate all of our co-hosts and all of the support that we get from you guys. Everything is appreciated, and that comes from the bottom of my heart. Love you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. We got this man who was accused of powing a Morgan County correctional officers, and he's pleading not guilty. Thanks again, Deborah. I love you.
Prosecutors will seek the death penalty against a prisoner accused in the fatal stabbing of a corrections officer in Morgan County. Reginald Steed faces a first-degree murder charge in the February killing of Officer Dustin Pettigo. Steed today entered a plea of not guilty. Our crew was in Wartburg as a special corrections department team brought Steed to the Morgan County courthouse. A judge at this morning.
If you guys notice how many people are standing around him, all of those are like correctional officers, took the day off just to be at this hearing.
Arraignment hearing set a court date for October 9th. DA Russell Johnson, posting about the hearing on social media, pointed out that around 24 officers from Morgan County Correctional Complex were in the courtroom. Johnson, explaining his decision to go for the death penalty, listed aggravating factors like violent felonies on Steed's record, the fact that Pettigo was working inside a state facility as a corrections officer, plus Johnson describes the stabbing as being committed, quote, at random and for reasons not obvious or understood. Officer Pettigo was killed while checking inmate cell doors. TDOC has faced criticism for allegedly ignoring red flags like warnings about faulty law.
One of the hardest jobs in the world, you guys. Because check this out. This is how I look at corrections. This is what I'm gonna say. This is how I look at correctional jobs. Right. Yes, you're the officer, you're the CO, but you doing the same amount of time as them. You're talking about doing overtime and all of that. Only difference is you're on the other side of the gate. Yeah, you get to go home, but you got to keep on coming back here. That is one hell of a hard job to do right there as far as correction goes. They pay decent or whatever, but I honestly got to tell you, I do feel like the amount of correctional officers is getting really low now because people just can't handle the stress of doing the job. And thank you for so much love over there, and thanks for the eyes open and being interested in what's going on, because we always appreciate that as well. But yes, corrections is one of the most hardest jobs. I always looked at that like, yo, bro, you doing a double? Yeah, I'm doing it, but it's not like you're doing a double at McDonald's. You're not doing a double at a hospital. You're doing a double in a prison where you got to be as cautious as the inmates because they're trying to get over on you all day. So that's how I always looked at being a correctional officer.
About faulty locks at the Morgan County Correctional Complex. DA Johnson confirmed today that the TBI investigation he requested into those red flags is still going, but he says the investigation is also dealing with alleged witness intimidation and threats of retaliation against corrections officers.
Seeing all of that stuff going on like that, it's not even worth it. Let's say you retire after 25 years of corrections. That's like saying you just did 25 years. Yeah. 25 years. That's like, I mean, you work in a jail. You just on the other side of the cell. Just keep on moving forward. That's how I look at it, you guys. Let's go. Streets, we got some street takeovers going on in Los Angeles. And now we're pow-powing at this Mexico World Cup celebration across Los Angeles. Anybody in LA? LA, I still want to know those gas prices out there. Sweet RV, if you told me already, I apologize. But I really want to know what those diesel prices are. I really would appreciate it because I know that you're accurate all the time. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. I really would appreciate it. Let's go. $40 more likes. Let's go. Let's get those likes up. Thank you, Yakma. Thank you. You know now. Thank you.
A massive watch party was jam-packed here in Koreatown, where hundreds of fans crowded around the big screen at Seoul International Park during halftime at just past 6:30 p.m. The violence and the chaos started erupting at the watch party. Police say a man was walking around with a gun, shooting up into the air on Normandy and James and Wood. The man then made his way to Irolo, where he was confronted by a group of men. That suspect opened fire on one of them, shooting that man twice. The victim is expected to be okay, and the suspect is now in custody. It's still unclear, however, if both of them attended the watch party.
They getting inspired by Knick fans, possibly. They're trying to outdo the Knick fans.
And 6 minutes after the final whistle, fans took to the nearby streets to celebrate Mexico's victory with fireworks, car spin-outs, tossing items in the air, and jumping on top of Waymo vehicles, shattering windows.
They literally, what, they trying to take the UPS truck? They literally trying to get inside with the driver.
In the area. As the crowd grew and became more aggressive, LAPD officers formed skirmish lines and urged fans to disperse. At one point, the department issued a citywide tactical alert, allowing more officers to respond to the area. The crowd eventually dispersed before midnight.
389 to 440 for diesel in Missouri. Okay.
There were no injuries and no arrests. Mexico fans also taken to the streets in Pacoima, where they celebrated with a street takeover on Van Nuys Boulevard and Laurel Canyon Boulevard. You see the video there. Police say attendees waved Mexican flags. They played loud music and lit fireworks. The crowd left before 11 p.m. and no one was detained. Of course, it was all part of the...
Good. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Everybody's celebrating, huh? I guess so. Congratulations. Wait a minute. Ooh, don't do that, Jack Walsh. We gotta respect those foreign flags as well, because everybody's not bad, and not everybody's here doing negative things. I gotta be honest. A lot of people are really good people and a good focal point of our society, especially when it comes down to the areas of cleaning and cooking and delivery. And you guys know it's not a lot of people that want to do that type of work, and you got to give it up to them. Construction as well. I've seen some really good construction workers as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got a man that says he lost more than $250,000 in an elaborate bank imposter scam. Anybody out there heard about this scam before? Let me know. Also, anytime somebody contacting you talking about they're calling you from your bank and they're trying to save you from losing money, make sure the first thing that you do is you go to your bank. Did you guys just call me? Straight up and down. Turn around the back of that card and call that number yourself. Hang up on that person. You don't want to get caught out there like this guy did in South Florida.
lost $250,000 to a sophisticated scam. It started with what he thought was a call from his bank. Consumer investigator Sasha Jones has his warning and what you can do to protect your money.
They also try to alienate you when they're telling you how to do certain things. Don't talk to anybody while you're doing this. We're trying to help you out. They're not trying to help you out. They don't want anybody to hear the scam that they got working on you to try to prevent them from getting all your money. Be careful. Fraudsters trying to do all types of things to get your money nowadays.
Sheer panic. And instructions to take quick action. Saying that they were a Wells Fargo employee and they noticed an irregularity on my account and they would have to start transferring funds. Randall Collins says a caller in early January warned him his bank accounts had been breached. He says he was given what he thought was an employee ID number, incident report number, and detailed instructions on how to move his money to a secure account. I would have to make cash withdrawals, not money orders, not cashier's checks, cash withdrawals. And he did. In total, Randall says he visited 9 bank branches over 7 days. He shared bank statements showing he made a slew of large withdrawals from his accounts, totaling more than $250,000, according to a police report. Could show it to you. Randall told investigators he was instructed to give the money to a certified rideshare driver so it could be placed safely into his accounts. Randall shared these images captured by a nearby doorbell camera. He says showing one of the pickups. As soon as she had received the last cash, called me to tell me she had received it. I immediately called back and the line went dead. It went dead. While Randall's case may sound extreme, investigators say similar scams are targeting victims nationwide. In 2025, the FTC got more than 1 million reports about imposter scams, with reported losses increasing by nearly 20% to $3.5 billion.
Damn, they caught him slipping crazy. Whoa.
Scammers use phone calls, emails, and text messages to lure you in. But in some cases, scammers are taking bolder action. Just weeks before
Who's this right here? Deborah says, I got a call saying I got a frozen Binance Bitcoin, $130,000 in England. It's sterling. I knew it was a scam. Yeah, you guys, be careful for that. Liberty and Justice says, we watch all news. We got real views. Boogotti has no political affiliation. And the reason I'm showing you guys this stuff right here is so that you don't get caught out there. That's right, Dan. You heard him. You heard Jordan, right? Jordan says, a fool and his money are soon parted. Let's keep on going. And how did he fall for this one? You're right about that, Teddy. How did he fall for this? So basic.
Randall's case, a woman told Broward Sheriff's deputies she lost $2,000 when a person she thought was a bank representative came to her home and picked up her debit card. She later learned it was a scam.
Take a healthy dose of skepticism to any communication you have. If you're not expecting communication, more times than not, it may be malicious.
Because sometimes they got a new scam that they do. They call you, act like they're from the bank. They're going to send somebody over. And, oh, yeah, how you doing? I'm from the bank. They'll have the shirt and everything. Okay, we want to make sure that you give us the card so we can destroy it. So they act like they cut it up in front of you, but they don't cut the chip part. And that's the part that they need. And then they make you sign some waiver or whatever. We're going to send you one in the mail. You guys know that that's BS. Don't believe none of that. How'd you get the debit card in the first place? In the mail or from the bank?
With the cybersecurity company Checkpoint says the easiest way to stop a scam like this is to hang up and call your bank back directly to confirm the information you are being given.
If they've got access to your credit card numbers, block those cards. Most banks, you can do that now directly from the app.
I told you guys what happened to me. I just sent a check out the other day. I tried to pay the rent. Next thing you know, ping, I get a ping from the real estate. Your rent is late. I'm like, what? My rent is never late. I said, oh boy. I said, I know they didn't get me. I know they didn't get me. I said, because you know, I got the checks available on my phone. I look at the check. It's not the real estate company. It's a guy's name. And then you flip it, and it's a check that's being cashed in Virginia. I live in New York. So what that mean to me? Somebody got me for the check. But where did I put the check? Where did Boogotti put that check? In the post office is where I put that check. I put it right inside the mailbox at the post office because I'm Boogotti. I watch the show every day. So let me go directly to the post office. I go over there and I put that check inside the slot. And then I go to the Chase, and then when I get the ping 9 days later, I'm like, wait a minute. I call the card and they say, well, yeah, we see something going on here. I walk over to Chase Bank. I'm talking to the business department. I'm like, hey, I got a crazy situation right now. But I sent in the rent check and they were like, hold on a minute. You lost somebody stole it and they cashed it. I was like, yeah, how'd you know? She said, if it's from that post office, you're the 10th person in the last 2 months that came in here and told us that. I was like, what? You guys know about this? What can you do? Don't worry about it. They sat me down. We're able to replenish my money. Like I said, I got the money back on my card. What are you going to do about this person over there? Oh, we got to wait and see what the Federal Bureau of Investigations are going to do because they wait for it to get a certain amount of money. I'm like, what? So yes, you guys, I'm lucky to be able to get the $2,000 back. Seriously. One day they gave it back to me. So I don't got too much beef with Chase like a lot of people do. I rock with Chase and they was able to give me my money back because they identified the signatures and a lot of things that were incorrect about that check. Now I'm doing direct deposit from now on. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go. No more checks. And guess what? Those checks aren't even any good anymore. Had to change the routing number and the account number. So I'm thinking I'm okay to leave the bank. They're like, no, you got to sit down for a little while longer. I said, why? They still got your routing and your account number. We got to change that. So now I got to change a whole bunch of other stuff, whatever's connected to those accounts. And then I find out that 2 of my accounts ain't to pay me in 2 months. You know I love that, right? I'm like, wait a minute. If my information was changed 2 months ago, how could you have paid me? Oh, we made a mistake. Oh yeah, well, give me that money. Don't abba-dooba baba booba me. Give me my dough. So good things came out of that as well as bad things. You guys stay on top of your finances every day. If you send a check out, track it for the next 3 days. Don't do like you used to, send a check out and be like, whoa, I'm good. No, it's not like that no more. You got to track it. Let me see where it's gotten to, where it's going. Why? Because the sooner you report it to the bank, the faster they can deal with it. If you take 2 months or a month or something like that, next thing you know, they're going to be like, why'd you take so long? Or it's going to take much more time for them to track it and get into it. Not only that, but last but not least, I asked them, now what are you going to do since you know that it was stolen? Well, it was cash by Capital One. We Chase are going to tell Capital One, give us our money back because you propositioned to us that you had a good check. Then I guess Capital One have to deal with it. See what I'm saying? They just pass the buck. But hey, it is what it is. We're just gonna keep on moving forward. I'm glad I got my dough back. You guys don't get caught out there like that. There's all types of ways. I report this news every day and I got caught. And if there's someone stealing, and I'm not gonna say allegedly, someone stealing from the post office, there's nothing that you can do about it. Let's say like this, they're sorting the mail. This feels like a rent check. It's the first of the month. Rent check, first of the month. They throwing those to the side and they getting people. Bottom line. No, allegedly. Come get me. I was a victim. It is what it is. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen and get those likes up because now we got some new thieves that's breaking into a store, minding their own business. These guys are trying to get their business going out in Buckhead, another smash and grab with another truck. It's really hard to have a business out here. You wonder why people are giving up on brick and mortar because it's hard to pay rent, hard to pay employees, and hard to pay for losses, especially like this. Let's keep on going. We in Atlanta.
New tonight at 11, a wild break-in at a Buckhead business caught on camera. The suspect ramming his SUV right through the front of that store. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn live outside that business along.
Come on, Buckhead.
Cody, we understand this is not the first time this place has been targeted, right?
No, Ron, this is the second time since price tag ATL opened in June last month. Several suspects actually sawed their way through the front door here.
So whatever profit you make is going right back and dealing with this 6 months later.
And wipe the store out. Since then, the owner has beefed up security and reinforced this building. But as you just saw, Ron, on Tuesday, a suspect came right through this wall.
Slides in the truck through the wall.
Sharif DeShazer, owner of Price Tag ATL.
Right now, we're just taking it day by day.
On Tuesday, 2:35 a.m. An SUV crashing through the storefront, debris flying. Seconds later, the driver seen running through the stores.
Like, how you can't sleep at your business, man? Like it's getting to the point where now you're gonna have to sleep at your own business with weapons.
Straight to the register, then beelines it to the merchandise.
We sold everything from like a lot of the top streetwear brands, a lot of, different designer clothing brands. We run a buy, sell, and trade business.
As the suspect is pulling clothes off the racks, employees are notified by the security system and spook the thief. The break-in cut short, but the damage is already done.
It's very disheartening.
Among all of the debris scattered inside the store, parts of the suspect's SUV.
I'm saying I don't feel like it's worth driving through a brick wall to still, closed.
Much less possibly ending his
Driving through a brick wall to steal clothes.
aspirations.
He don't even want to do this no more, probably. You see, at this when stuff like this happens, it makes you not even want to do it anymore.
I was managing another store. I ended up opening my own store here in June, and I was working on it since the beginning of the year.
Just trying to pursue a dream.
Just becoming entrepreneurs and building businesses and, giving positivity and doing things the right way in the community.
The owner tonight worried he might not be able to recover from this latest break-in. We're talking several $100,000 plus major structure damage here. And we should mention tonight, this is the third break-in in a boutique building like this, a boutique shop across Metro Atlanta since this summer. Of course, several agencies now investigating all of these crimes.
Sad part about it, what they don't got enough patrol out there. They don't got enough. What's going on? Like where the popo at? I mean, I don't normally ask for popo, but damn, what's going on? You mean to tell me they stealing all of the cast iron pans that you get, Jack? It makes you feel violated on multiple levels. Yeah, one day liberty, I'll find a good one in the files in the flea market. Wait a minute, me too. Okay, let's keep on. Yeah, they are good for steak. They're good for a lot, for cooking a lot. Let's go. Wait a minute, ATL, they'll break into your car while you're in the club. Jesus Christ. Brian, you serious? They'll break into your car while you're in the club because they assume that you got something in there because you're in the club. That is damn crazy right there, man. Jesus Christ. Wow. Damn. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to Manhattan. I don't even want to make no jokes about this one. We got 2 million people. Let's do it, you guys. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Come on, y'all. You know we got to give it up. We got to give it up for the Knicks. That's right, you guys. They turned up and they turned out for the Knicks ticker tape parade. They were climbing buildings. I can't believe I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I'm talking about they sitting on the side of buildings to see this parade.
The security in New York City because of the massive turnout. An estimated 2 million fans lining the streets of Manhattan celebrating.
2 million people. And there was really 2 million people out there. You could see every one of them.
The New York Knicks had massive police presence, more than 10,000 officers deployed to keep the fans and the team safe. At one point, police mistakenly stopping a Knicks player, not realizing he was on the team. ABC's chief investigative correspondent and Knicks fan, Aaron Gutersky, in the middle of it all.
Tonight in New York City, pure joy. An estimated 2 million people pouring into lower Manhattan, exalting the Knicks. The grateful city uniting over its first NBA championship in 53 years.
This is history. How can't you not be a part of this? This is history right now.
They came in packed subway cars or on foot over the Brooklyn Bridge. A crush of blue and orange clad revelers shutting the streets for hours. Viewing areas reached capacity early, but no one wanted to miss out. Determined fans climbed trucks, scaffolding, and lampposts to glimpse their newest heroes. At one point, police stopped Knicks guard Tyler Kolek as he celebrated with fans, appearing not to recognize him. Kolek joking on social media, "I swear I'm on the team." When the parade reached City Hall, the mayor paid tribute.
Often with the city come.
Worthless piece of crap. Now you're trying to shine. You won't shine over here, buddy. I'm going to let you talk, but you ain't going to get it off over here. I can't stand you. I don't care what you got to say. All of a sudden, you want to get up and show support. Now we're going to cut the audio back on.
And basked in the glory.
Damn, New York, we really did, man. We really did it. We wouldn't trade this for a world.
The mayor handed the Knicks keys to the city before Alicia Keys serenaded the chants with her New York anthem.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made I sing better than her. There's nothing we.
Now, David, but the elation that has overtaken this city over the Knicks and their championship is bound to linger for some time. David?
That's crazy right there. King Fire says he don't got much playtime. The Popo didn't recognize him. Oh my God. Y'all see that? Mom Donnie trying to get a little bit of love. Yeah, he a fake Knick fan. Don't even know nothing about basketball. He probably be kicking coconuts with his bare feet. Fucking piece of crap. I can't stand that dude right there. He a coconut kicker. Get the hell up out of here. All of a sudden want to be a part of something. Being over there and then at nighttime all dancing around and everything. Worthless. I'm talking about he don't know his ass from his elbow. He's one of the worst motherfucking mayors that we ever had in our life. He's worse than Dinkins. That's right. And I ain't like Dinkins. Come on, you stupid. I ain't like no Mayor Dinkins. He worse than Dinkins. He worse than a lot of them. He can't, man, listen. And I guarantee you one thing. He gonna get over on them again, and we're gonna put him right back in. It always happens. They always find the worst candidate that they can get, and then they let them do a whole run, and we got a whole bunch of trash to show for it. Look at New York now with the crime and everything. Oh, you can't go to the crime because they're cooking the numbers. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's keep on moving forward, because guess where we at right now? Yeah, you're stuck around and you're caught. It's time, you guys. Guess what? They thought that they would make it a whole week without getting busy. So if you're here, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. I don't have to take my jacket off. I'm just letting you guys know what time it is. I normally take my jacket off for this segment, especially when I join in with you guys. But I don't have to take my jacket off this time because this is like a flexible sweatsuit. It's like really flexible pants. You see what I'm saying? I'm really flexible in this. So you guys know what's about to happen? The health and wellness section. Let's get into it, you guys. It's time for the health and wellness section on Our Bottom Line. That's right, you guys. I hope you guys are ready because this is about to be some real good fun. Come on, stand, be with me. It's time to work out. Do Tai Chi. We got the flex. We gotta move. I want to know that you guys are doing it. If you guys are ready, I know it's Saturday. We went through the whole show already, so you have no excuses. You have no excuses. I need 10 minutes of your time for this full body Tai Chi, burn belly fat, and boost fat burning workout. Let's go, you guys. We're about to do some Tai Chi. So if you're here and you're not scared, let's see if you can hang with us. We got some veterans here that can do the whole session. If you guys can rock out for 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 8 minutes, let's go. It's time to do it. It's time to get busy, you guys. It's our bottom line time, and it's time to work it out. Because y'all thought that y'all was going to go a whole week without moving and flexing. Tricked you. Let's go. What are we doing today, you guys? This is our health and wellness section. 10 minutes, full body Tai Chi, burn belly, fat, and boost fat burning. What channel is that coming from? The Healing Tai Chi Flow. We're not waiting. We getting right into it. I didn't take my jacket off because I don't have to. You guys are ready? We're about to go in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, let's go. Let's do it. Take a deep breath and slow down with this calming Tai Chi practice. Through gentle movements and mindful breathing, you'll improve balance, flexibility, and inner harmony. Relax your body, clear your mind, and flow with the energy of the moment. Let's begin. Come on, let's go. Let's go. No excuses. Let's go. Let's go. Get them up. Get up. There's no excuse. It's not hard. All we doing is moving. We ain't even doing a lot. Okay. How we doing this? That's right. Follow along. Do as much as you can. If you can't do them all, that's fine. You don't have to do them all. Just do what you can. Kick that heel up. Keep on going all the way to the end. That's right. Let's go. You got a 2, 1. Come on. What's the next one? What's the next one? Okay. This that fly guy right here. What's up, baby? I'm a fly guy. Fly girl. If you can lift your leg up and put your hands up under there, you a fly girl too. Fly girls and fly guys. We about to take flight. We about to take flight on this session right here. Let's keep going, y'all. Let's go. We almost there. Y'all can do it. Only got 11 seconds left. That's like 3 more lifts. We can do it. Come on. Come on. I know. I know it's burning. I know. There you go. I know. Come on, guys. Let's go. Woo, what's next? Shake it off. We got 3 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Next exercise.
Haters, move that way. Haters, go that way. To the left, to the left. Haters, go that way. Haters, that way. Right. Haters, go that way. Haters, that way. Haters, out of here. Okay. Get the haters out of here, y'all. To the left, to the right. Get them out of here. All the haters, they got to get up out of here. Get the haters up out of here. Man, my arm's burning. I feel it. Thinking that this ain't going to really work you out, right? Nice little sweat. Yeah, come on now. What's the next one? I need these 3 seconds. Woo!
3, 2, 1. Next exercise.
Okay. Working on these calves. Now, if you get a Charlie horse, you can stop. You ain't worked them calves like this in a long time. So if you get a Charlie horse, go ahead and fall to the ground, grab your leg and rub it out. Because we know them Charlie horses is real. What's this called? The angry calf. That's right, you guys can give me alley-oops. I appreciate it. Don't get no Charlie horse now. You get a Charlie horse, fall to the ground and rub it out. I know you can do it. We only got a couple more to go. You're going to feel good when we finish this whole session too, because you're actually going to be able to have a whole workout. Let's do it. No excuses. If you can't do them all, don't. Just do a couple. Do a couple. Don't do them all.
3, 2, 1. Next exercise.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Hi, cha-cha-cha-cha. This is the Godzilla Spitfire. Okay. Somebody wanted to name this one the Godzilla Spitfire. Okay, we got that. I like that one. Just that power up. You feel it all in your back, all in your spine, your range of motion in your legs. This is good for if you want to practice the squats while you're working and walking in the daytime. We got to move, you guys. We got to move. Even if it's just one time, just do it. Health and wellness segment. Our bottom line cares about your health. That's right. Video, send us a video. We'll like and share it, and we'll even play it on the show. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Thank you, Liberty. I love when you do that.
2, 1. Next exercise.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. 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 Move, bitch. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Jane Reagan. I appreciate you. That's why we do it. We do it together. That's right. This is the Heisman. I like that. This is the Heisman. I love that. That's why I'm talking about you guys are my co-hosts. You come up with the good names too. I'm sweating over here, earning the shower, feeling good about it. Feel good about this. I feel good now, not even hurt. Moving different stuff.
3, 2, 1. Next exercise.
Okay, this the chicken head. Boogotti, boogotti, boogotti. This is that. I believe I could fly. This one is nice, right? Boogotti. It's that chicken head. Okay, keep on going. We got 7 seconds, y'all. Come on, we can do it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
3, 2, 1. Next exercise.
Okay. Bottoms up, bottoms up. Where's the toilet paper? Smell like fish. Can't do that one, okay? Well, do this, Jack. You don't gotta put your hands crossed. Just do this. Just put your hands up. Assume the position. Woo!
3, 2, 1. Next exercise.
Okay. If you hear something crack, that's a good thing. If you hear something crack, that's a good thing. If you can't do the whole thing, just do part of it. If you can't lift your leg all the way up, just lift it as high as you can get it. But the higher, the better. The higher, the better, so that you can feel it in those hamstrings, you can feel it in those calves that I'm feeling it in. I feel it in my pecs. I feel it in my back. Feel it in my thighs. Really good stretching right here. To be honest with you, I like this stretch right here. It's not even hard to do. It's actually easy. And it works up a good sweat, good blood flow, helps out for inflammation. We gotta move, y'all. We gotta move. It's only 10 minutes. We're almost done. We got one more left probably. It's cool, we did it. We're doing it. Probably got
3,
one more left.
2, 1. Next exercise.
Okay, we just gonna shake it off. This that Mariah Carey. Gotta shake it off, cause the loving ain't the same. And you keep on playing games. It's that shake it off right here. Shake it off. I've been cracking since the start. This always helps my lower back. Good to stretch because I'm always walking with my dog. There you go, Liberty. Good work. Scooter, I've been doing this for a few months now. Started with a lot of modifications. Now I can keep up with most of them. Just take your time, right, Shannon? Yeah, walk in place. There you go, Scooter. You can find other ways to keep the momentum going. Look at that. Jack got the spins. There you go. This is like shaking and just all we're doing is range of motion, flowing, moving our bodies. Just flowing. This is gonna be the last one. Guarantee you, this is the last one. It's gonna be the last one. Overhead clap. Just that fancy feet. Fancy feet. Fancy feet. Over the head for that circulation. Need those arms to be moving. We sit down a lot all day on our backs. We don't use our legs a lot. So 10 minutes of doing this is good for us. Let's look at it like we're earning the rest of that sit down time, earning the rest of our day. And now we can feel like we really did something. Feel like we really did something. This is gonna be the last one, you guys. If you can't do them all, no problem. Do what you can, but feel good about yourself. Feel good about yourself. That's right. Feel good about yourself right now. We got about 6 seconds left. Let's go. You could do it. We could do it. Thug it out, y'all. Let's go. Woo!
3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Lucky it's an easy one, though. Lucky it's an easy one. It's an easy one. Just that slap the knee. Now we're working on legs. We got those thighs going. I could do it. You could do it. Probably the last one now. Hopefully this is the last one. I'm gonna do a little cheat. Yep, that's the last one. I'm cheating. That was the last one. This is the last one. We're gonna slap it out. This is the last one right here, you guys. That's it. That's it. Woo! There you go. There you go. That one, you have a good day. You guys have a good one fishing. Have a good time out there in the water. Be safe. Watch out for those hooks. And watch out for the crooks. Keep on going. Why isn't she sweating? Because she do it every day. I'm sweating. You guys see me. I'm sweating. That was it, y'all. Y'all made it. I'm proud of y'all. That's right. That's right. And I bet you feel good.
Completing today's Tai Chi practice. Take a moment to appreciate the calm energy and balance you created for your body and mind. Keep practicing.
Okay, we're going to just shake it out right now. We're going to just shake out our arms a little bit. Leave your arms all the way down. Move your elbows in and out to get those hands and that wrist nice and circulated. I get inflammation around here sometimes. Feel it a little bit here sometimes. Sometimes in the knees, you guys. Yes, even me. Sometimes even in the digits. That's why it's so important to move when you can and move when you need to. Also, Colessive and myself will tell you in any time, if you really want to get rid of some arthritis, start with the cold showers. You guys, I'm not talking about starting right off the bat. I'm talking about if you like hot water, next day less hot, more cold. Next day less hot, more cold. Next day less hot, more cold. Trust me, it helps with the inflammation around all of your joints, elbows, knees, ankles. Trust me, cold therapy is the way to go about it. Trust me. And also, do not do any of these procedures or anything without consulting a doctor. I know we already did it before, but I've already told you guys in the past that I like to make sure that you guys can do what you can and don't push yourselves to go too far. I don't want you to hurt yourselves. The video, it's 10 minutes of full body Tai Chi for a burn belly fat and boost fat burning. You guys, you felt the burning. You thought that it was real light working out. It didn't even seem like a lot. But when you start sweating and you continue to keep moving, that's what the burn is about. It's all about flowing. It's about getting rid of that inflammation. Why we eat stuff that has less inflammatory things inside of them. Why we worry about the soy oils and all of these concentrated oils that they're putting in our foods, because all of that assists when it comes down to inflammation. Scooter, that's what got me started too. I almost forgot Happy Father's Day weekend. Thank you so much. That will wake you up, but it works, right? Kiki, thank you so much. Then what else we got? My brother does a polar plunge in the AM. He swears by it. See what I'm saying? Kik, who's that? Kick? Have a good one, Kick. We still got more to do over here. You guys, 10 minutes of full body Tai Chi, burn belly fat and boost fat burning. We're already a member at the Healing Tai Chi Flow. You guys want to do this video later? I know you probably won't. You're probably going to be like, yeah, I did enough. Or maybe you might want to have it on cap or have it somewhere. Go to the Our Bottom Line Discord. Every one of our health and wellness segments, we make sure we put all of those videos inside there for you to be able to go check out. Again, Our Bottom Line on Discord. Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. It ain't over. I got a little more for you right now. I got a little more for you. This one here came in a little bit different. I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of people would not have helped this creature. If you see a snake that's hurt, a lot of times you're not going to want to go over there and help a snake because a snake might bite you. If you see a hurt lion, you're going to feel bad for the lion, but a lot of times you're not going to go over there to try to help the lion. You're going to say, you know what? Can we knock him out before I go help him? Situation right here that we have coming up is a real crazy one. something that you can't knock them out, you can't do certain things. You can either watch this beautiful creature pass, or you can get involved. And these people did. A lot of people got involved in this situation right here, you guys. Come on. I got something to show you right here. This is a crazy situation right here. We've got a woman who gets so emotional saving a shark. That's right. Shark managed to get itself beached, couldn't get back to the water. She literally got out there with a couple of her friends and pushed the shark back into the water. She says, it's a beautiful creature. I can't believe it got this close. But then she realized there was a problem. Would you help a shark get back into deeper waters? Good question, right? Let's go. Let's see.
It's a shark. It's a shark. It's a beautiful shark. I want to help you so bad. Babe, he's stuck. No. I had a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I still cannot believe, and I am so happy to share it with the dodo. I went to go walk the beach to go see the sunrise, and suddenly I saw this fin pop out of the water. It kept popping in and out.
Thank you so much, Shannon. Love and blessings to all. Spread some kindness today, as we all, and as always, love for the sake of love. And I have to get off the phone now. God bless you, Shannon. Thank you for so much love all the time. Everybody, show Shannon some love for the super chat and do the same thing that she did. Thank you.
I love you. And then suddenly this wave came and he kind of flipped over. And I'm like, Josh, you must come over here. There's a shark. He just got stuck in front of me. He's huge. Bring the drone. Could see the suffering in the animal.
Now, how many of you guys have actually helped that shark? They got to go get a drone to see if they can try to help him. But would you guys get out in that water and try to help a shark?
Because the waves kept pushing him more and more backwards. And it was just so frustrating. Our brains were only focused on trying to save him and do something. We called Florida Wildlife Center. We're just trying to push him to get deeper so he was able to move. And with every wave, we would push together, and it was very collaborative. See on the sandbar? Go with the waves. And every
Got caught on a sandbar and got pushed back again. They had to do this for over 2 hours.
Every time waves would come and he would get stuck in the other sandbar, and then we would turn him around, try to push again. It was almost 2 hours.
Never even thought about that, Sid. He said, I hate them as a surfer, but I hate sharks as a surfer, but I don't hate them enough to let them suffer. Look at that, Scooter. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Josh did start losing a little bit of hope, but there was no room to doubt because he was going to die. Between the four of us, we were able to push, and then that's when the miracle happened.
Back here.
Please. Oh my God! Oh yes! 3 bigger waves came, and the shark took the second wave, and it was go.
He made it out, y'all. That shark made it out because of them. I'm talking about brave right there, boy. There's not a lot of brave people in the world that would have helped a shark. That's crazy. That's crazy. I figured karma would keep my ass from getting chewed off. Okay, Scooter, what else you got for me, y'all? What y'all got about that in the comments? It would have impacted me enough to assess the situation to see if the situation can be resolved. That doesn't put me any risk. Sharks don't just see and hear you, they detect you. That's a good one right there. Good observation. How many people has that shark now attacked since it got put back in there though? I don't know, but that's what sharks are supposed to do, guy. That's their waters and they're the kings. When you I look at it like this, just to let you know my personal view. The king of the jungle is the lion. The king of the seas, I look at it as being sharks. Well, then again, I know you guys are gonna probably tell me whales, but I still think sharks are the king of the seas. I do think that because of the cunningness and the movements and the way that they move and how big they can get. But you guys might say an orca. I get what you mean, but I do believe that the sharks are the kings of the ocean. If a shark wants to bite you, it's gonna happen. There you go. They're commonly mistaken humans for their natural prey. There you go. There you go. That's what we got. Apex predator, but wrong. Everyone needs help sometimes. Everybody needs help sometimes. You guys are right about that. We need some help over here too. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, we're on our way to 74,000 subscribers. And that's what I'm talking about. We're trying to get 74,000 because we already got the 73. And guess what, you guys? It's only 20 more days before we walk out of this maze and take that mic back. Like, give me that beat, fool. It's a full-time Jack move. We got 20 days before we take that mic back. And they've already started slowing up. I've still been on their behinds ever since. I was on them yesterday, just to let you guys know. I have not been stopping when it comes down to fighting for our channel. Every single day, I'm still emailing them. Yeah, so what you guys doing now? What's going on with this? What's up with that? And then I found a way to go through Google Ads because we've spent over $12,000 in the 15 years that we've been here. That's right, 15 years, spent over $12,000. So chat said to me, you know what, Boogotti? Get them that way. Go through ads and say, I'm having problems putting up some ads. Anytime they hear about having problems spending money, they're going to jump on it. I said, you know what? Let me try that. I went through the ads department. They sent me through another section of you know who. Now all of a sudden they've been responding. As of yesterday, oh, we don't see that on there. We removed it. So yes, the removement has already been in effect. Now we just got to work on our numbers and getting everything right and getting back to where we're at. No matter what, it was up to July the 10th. So that's only 20 more days anyway. So guess what? We still trooping and still doing what we got to do and still #1 here on Our Bottom Line. And if you guys want to promote on our channel, all you got to do is send over your promo to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And all of those 5 people who actually said Super Dave Osborne. I don't forget. You see how big my head is? There should be no excuses for me to forget things when you got a dome alone like this. Yes, the 5. I got 5 on it. The 5 people that said, Super Dave, I owe you decals. 5 people, email me, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Subject should say Super Dave. That's right. I wanted to say Super Dave so I can laugh. I'm going to go watch a Super Dave video while I'm packing up your decals and sending them to you. Love you guys so much, and I hope that you enjoyed the show. And I really hope that you got something from our health and wellness segment today, which was Tai Chi, which was 10 minutes of you and I actually working out together. Every other day we learn something. We're putting some fat on our brains about something that can help us when it comes to health and wellness. You guys got any ideas for health and wellness? You already heard from Liberty. She says all you got to do is email us at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And if you want to promo something over here, send it over to us in a 1080 by 1080 size frame, and we'll put it up in the post notification. And if you have not become a member of our Discord, what are you waiting for? It's one of the #1 Discords where this does not stop. That's right, Liberty put the address there. All 5 people who said Super Dave, there was 5 people. I saw you. Let's go. If I saw your name. Don't make me go back and look at stuff. Don't be lying, you guys. It's so tacky when you do that. Oh, Boogotti, blah, blah, blah. Then I go back and I got to send you an email talking about, bruh, because I pay attention. If you're not part of the 5, catch it on the next one. Be fair. Or just say, Boogotti, I just want a sticker. How about that? Be honest. Let's keep on. Matter of fact, you can buy one too. I'm broke. I got bills over here. So how about that? I'm always over here trying to look out for people. You can go to the website and buy a decal. You know that, right? We got the cheapest decals, and you're so used to getting them for free. Maybe that's why you always want them for free. We sell stuff too. You go over there and buy this decal for $6.99, but you won't get Bugatti's decal for $2.99 or my cheap keychain. My keychains, got them over here right now. Got the keychains over here right now. All we do is we can give them away for free. Anybody, y'all running now. Oh, they like this now. We talking about paying for something. Yeah, it's easy to give them away, right? But how do I get them? How do I mail them to you? A post office a stamp is $1. $1. I'm paying for this, paying for the envelope, sitting there writing my name on it. How many of you can actually afford one? No disrespect. Show some love. There's nothing wrong with it. You go do it on somebody else's channel and stop telling me you're broke. Because the same thing that they tell you in the welfare office. So how you alive? How you been living? How you been doing stuff? So come on, you guys. Stop it. I give out what I can. I give out free memberships. But how am I going to keep on doing stuff if nobody kick in? Y'all really tight around here. Y'all cheap. I gotta be honest with you. You know why I can say that? Because I'm not. I can say that people are cheap because I'm not. When I say cheap, you're stingy, don't want to help out. You need to start helping people out, at least where it's at, where it means something at. We donate to fosters, we donate to all sorts of different things. We cannot do that if we're broke. So all you guys out there, I appreciate you. I don't even ask you guys for no money. But when you start asking me for stuff and you start asking certain ways, I gotta let you know about yourself. I have not sold one damn t-shirt. The only t-shirt I sold was to Miss Swanza. One t-shirt in the 2 years I've been here. And our t-shirts is fire. So that's my excuse. Y'all ain't broke. I got so many people that be like, yo, I be watching your show all the time. They don't got a dollar. I be like, yo, you should say that in the comments. I got to the point where I quit. And if you guys take that personal or take it a certain way, I apologize for that. But I had to say it because ain't nowhere in the world you're that broke, but you'll go somewhere else and look out for people. I do this damn thing every day. All we try to charge is $2.99 or $3.99 to become a member. And then people are like, why should I get a membership when I'm still gonna see it for free? Because I'm working, because I'm putting on the suits, because I'm pulling, because I'm making sure you guys get stuff. That's why you should do it. Have some damn class. No disrespect. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. And like I was going to tell you guys, we got to get those prayers in the air. Sometime you got to spank your fam and tell them how you feel. So if y'all can take that constructive criticism how you want, or you can kick a rock for a block. All the people that are here that understand what I'm saying, I got respect for you guys, but can't keep the lights on for free. I want to put these prayers in the air for every single person that's here. I want to pray for you guys. I love you. I want to pray for love. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for good health and good measure. I want to pray for every single one of your family members. I want to pray for every single one of you that you have a fantastic and a safe day. I'm praying for every single person that's here. I want to make sure that you guys make it back tomorrow for Purple Sunday, you guys, because that's one of our favorite days where we do all of our wrap-ups. I want everybody to stay healthy. Please understand that our health and wellness section is a very well thought out segment, and we really care about and we curate this information, everything that we bring to you. Just to let you know, I want to give a big shout out and big prayers to Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, who has been here from day one and showing improve. Liberty and Justice, I cannot even do it without you. Money Tree, always got something on and is showing some love. Kendra Walker, I don't know how we do it without you. You've been around, you probably one of the longest people that have been running here. Collective always does what she gonna do, got a good word, and I always make sure I get you in those prayers. Amandra, Kendra, Adam Trebek, told you, we already rocking with you. Guy and Elsa, thank you for always being official. Who else we got up in the building that we're praying for? Yolanda, we're praying for C. We're praying for Colessive. Can't forget about Liberty and Justice and Teddy Marcel. Deborah Davitt. Come on, y'all. Y'all ran because I was talking about money. Come on up in here and get your prayers. You got to get your spanking at the same time. I'm still going to give you your prayers, but sometime I got to tell you how I feel because I would be fake if I didn't do that. Y'all need to stop acting like y'all broke. Now let's keep on moving forward. Batty Lynn, you know I cannot do it without you every single morning, to the point where this morning I'm like, let me make sure Batty got a glove, because a lot of this stuff I could not do without her, and I appreciate her so much, as well as Jeffrey Spilker. Got nothing but love for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we're praying for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno because I want to make sure that her doctor's giving her nothing but good reports, because Rebecca is she's a medical case out there. But you know what, Rebecca, you always complain, but you always come back and you're always here to pray with us. Just so you know, we love you, and we glad that you back all gloved up. And don't be scared to kick some people out. You still got the power. Do your thing, girl. Let's go. You back. We ain't gonna keep you in a certain way. Have fun and do what you do. We love you, King Fire, as well as Deborah. We love you, and we love you, CJ Matt. Got nothing but love for Hector. Colessive, Liberty and Justice. You already know. Lara Croft, you already know. Thank you and welcome to the club. Welcome to the fam, Hector. G-Man, Mary Tanner. Who else we got in the building? Yolanda. Can't forget about my brother, Casey Ramos. Can't forget about him, King and Queen. Who else? Sam Champion, working hard. Can't forget about Teddy. Can't forget about Justin. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about, who else we going to show some love to? Luigi. Where's Miss Swanza at? Miss Swanza, Miss Keisha. Where you at, Miss where you at, Terry? Where Terry at? How Terry been, you guys? We need to check on Terry, see how she doing. Can't forget about C, David Stryker, Robert, and can't forget about Malcolm. What's that? The Prayerful Paul, Liberty and Justice, Colessive, and myself, Boogotti NYC. Want to pray that we have a fantastic and a safe day, you guys. We're coming right back tomorrow for Our Bottom Line on Purple Sunday. Amen. And that's right. That's how we get those prayers in the air, you guys. And guess what? We're going to be right back here for tomorrow for a whole nother segment for trending topics, current events, and much, much more. It's Saturday, you guys. Get outside. Smile for absolutely no reason. Drink some water. Get out there and get in the sun. Get some vitamin D on your face because you need it, actually. You really do. Those are other things that we're going to have to bring up in the health and wellness section. How important the sun is. I know you're a workaholic and you got so much work to do at your desk where you do inside of the office work. I understand that. And you might even be off today, but I'm talking about those other days where you say, you know what, I'm not gonna go out for lunch, even though I get paid for the hour. How about this? How about start taking some of that time? Go out there, breathe, get a little bit of stuff going on for you. Actually get involved in your own mindset, chill out for a little while, then come back to work because you actually deserve a break too. You don't got to just keep on banging out. Keep on going, you guys. You know how we do it over here. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. And like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. Matter of fact, I forgot something. We got something coming up. That's the Show Your talent search. That's the one we do in the Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. I almost forgot my own talent show. Can't forget about that. That's the one that's sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. And if you guys want to be a part of it in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, plus one person on here, all you got to do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. On the first page, after you prove that you're 21 and older, you're going to have to put your email address in. Once you put your email address in, we're going to let you know where the talent show is. That's right, you guys. Whoever wins, $250. After we get all 6 people together, there's a chance to win $1,000 after you guys all compete against each other. I'm going to be your host, Boogotti NYC, my DJ Don Dada, as well as one more special guest that we're about to announce and add to the roster. And again, you want to get lit, drink Big Drip. Like Miss Swanza always says, if you want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. You want to be a part of the talent show? Go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's right, you guys, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Go to the first page, or you could just hit that QR code up there. It's going to take you straight to the website. Go to the first page, put your email address in. We'll let you know where we're going to be at. That's it. Saturday. That's it for Our Bottom Line, you guys. I hope you had a fantastic show, trending topics, caught up on all of our current events, and much, much more. We'll be right back here tomorrow for Purple Sunday to do it all over again. Everybody that said Super Dave, all 5 of you guys, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And yes, Money Tree. I didn't get any emails from your brother, so if you got any health and wellness ideas, come on and send them in. We like you. We like the stuff that you send in. Anybody else have any videos of stuff as far as for health and wellness? Go ahead and send them in to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. And if we like them, we'll actually play them. Liberty, thank you for holding me down today. Thank you so much, Colessive. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, Jeffrey Spilker, all of you guys. I cannot do this without you. And yes, this has been a fantastic. That's right. I'll see you guys tomorrow on another episode of Our Bottom Line for Purple Sunday. And like I always tell you guys, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me on the 20th of June, where we only got 20 days left, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, get 'em. Peace.